Okay, it says I'm live. So, hello everyone. Welcome to my stream that apparently I'm hosting today because Monique is out eating and decided to be late. So today we are watching this. This is the fight companion for UFC Fight Night 172, and as you can see, we got the fights on over here, and we are powering this through StreamYard. And let's see. So on this fight card, we have Abdul Razak Al Hassan going up against Monir Laziz on the first fight on the main card. The second fight is Molly McCain against Tyler Santos. Third fight is Jimmy Rivera versus Cody Stamann. And co-main event is Tim Elliott versus Ryan Benoit. And the main event, Calvin Kattar versus Dan Ige. Okay. And right now, we just got the commentators talking. Okay. Let's see. I think I can add her now. Hey.
Hey.
Can you hear me? What's up?
I'm good. Okay. Let's go. Can you send me the link? Like last time?
The link, yeah, I'll send it to you.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Are we live?
We should be. Yeah, we're live on mine.
Okay. All right. So I'm sorry for everybody. I was a little late. I just had a busy day, and then so I remember doing the stream, and I had to do a lot of things as well. So, shout outs to the ladies of Unwrapped Sports. I have a Twitter made for us. It's the ladies of USN. We have an Unwrapped This segment coming up tomorrow. A panel full of amazing women, including myself. Yours truly is hosting it. So please give a follow at the ladies of USN, and also follow us on Instagram at the ladies of Unwrapped. And we make some really cute posts. So. That's all I have to say about that. So I'll be back because I have to copy this link, and then we'll start with these fights because this one's about to start, but we still have a little bit of time.
Let's see. And so I'm uploading mine right now. All right. And these are the fights. It's just showing a promo right now of both the fighters. I'm just gonna upload this to my Twitter real quick. Sweet. Might have a bit of an issue. Nope, we got it. We've got it up. Okay. Just waiting on Monique to come back. And here she is. All right, Monique, you're back. We can hear you.
Okay, good. Oh, this is good timing. We didn't miss any of the main card fights.
Perfect.
Woohoo!
Okay, so this fight, Laziz is coming off he has a 9-1 record, and Abdul has a 10-1 record. Who do you got for this fight?
Well, to be fair, there's a lot of things that I look at their stats, and they're pretty much neck and neck. I really do like Abdul a lot, like just because I've known him for a while now, and pretty much they're very, very similar. Obviously, they're both very, very good.
Yeah.
Because of their record. Now making it to a main card fight on a fight night, that obviously means a lot.
'Cause,
All right, let's go. 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 All right, let's go It's so weird. You know what? I think about Bruce Buffer and like, oh my god, it's like pretty much when a lot of people are in the ring, he's the same way. It feels like there's a lot of people in this station right now. Okay, so before this whole fight starts, anyone does not know where they are because we are dealing with COVID-19. They're in Yas Island, Abu Dhabi, and according to Dana White, that could be the permanent place where they host events because pretty much, a lot of laws and things like that are in favor or not in favor of COVID-19 for Las Vegas. So there's a chance that they actually might move it all towards Abu Dhabi. Yas Island is going to be packed. It's going to be packed. So I'm excited to see this fight. I mean, because I like it when there's two fighters that you don't think can be beaten, right? And then all of a sudden, now they're pitted against each other. So obviously one of them has to lose at this point. And pretty much they haven't been defeated in a while. So. Oh, you're trying to test this whole...
Yeah, I'm just messing around with this.
Cool. Okay. I'll be back because I just had to change something.
Okay. So right now both fighters are they just came out.
Okay. Okay,
Abdul is providing a lot of pressure.
I know. Look at that. No leg kicks. Both of them are pretty even right now. Going back and forth with those exchanges.
Oh, he got him hard.
Look at that.
Wow, he's just raining on him right now.
Light him up. That's what I say.
Yeah, the striking seems
tough, though. I'll say that. He's very tough.
Very tough.
Like, I don't think many people could survive something like that. This man is powerful. His body weight is more, like, it's pretty much stronger upper body wise. You can see that, right? So, very good kick. This is like the beginning of this main card. I'm already lit up. Like, these guys are lighting each other up. I'm so excited now.
Wow, he's just raining on him.
Huh? What'd you say?
I don't know how he's still standing. He's just raining punches on him.
He's tough. Like, that guy has a chin of gold, okay? Disease, man. It's that jawline. Whatever's hiding underneath that beard. I swear, that is a chin of gold right there. Speaking of which, one of the commentators there, who's been there, I believe, since the weekend, was one of my former bosses, Michael Bisping. And you already know about that internet fiasco that he's into. I've known Bisping for a couple of years now. It's all in like fun. He's the competitor at the end of the day, and so I'm not surprised that the whole thing is happening online. Both of these men are still standing and they're still going. Like, what in the incarnation?
Yeah, this is a crazy back and forth right now. Oh, I showed the stream. Oh my god, I showed porn.
Just like maximize it last time.
Yeah. There we go.
All right, who do you think is winning this first round? I mean, I do think Abdul is winning just because I feel like in the beginning as well, he's applied the pressure from the beginning, and he, like, whenever he has like one, he always follows it up. Let's just say like he always follows it up with more than just one punch.
Yeah.
And like for Aziz, like as much as his strikes and his kicks, they land, which is obviously really important. But definitely he doesn't follow up as much as Abdul does, and like that could be a good thing. We've seen a lot of fighters they wait patiently, just like the new bantamweight champion Peter Yan did against Aldo. Aldo tired out. Maybe it's a good strategy. Especially if you know yourself as a fighter, you know your opponent pretty well.
Yeah, I'd say I agree that Abdul is winning right now just with his pressure alone.
You look at head, body, leg strikes. Wow, look at that. 24 for Abdul so far for head strikes alone compared to 11. Mm.
Yeah, that's
I will
crazy.
say this though, right? I would say this, like Lazine, like his reach is crazy, crazy. I was like, man, his leg can reach like so tall, like way taller than Abdul. That could serve him really well.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what? Abdul is doing a really good job of closing the distance, being the shorter man. Oh wait, there was some type of exchange with them saying, like, mentioning towards the referee. I don't know what that is about. According to Bisbane, if I heard him correctly, he's saying that like Abdul's pretty much giving every single thing he got, and like it's not working on like this man who has apparently the chin of gold.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see that, and like he obviously has a lot of energy left too in this fight. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I agree with that. It seems like he's almost going to tire himself out.
And now there's a takedown. I guess you're probably ahead of me a little bit, but so yeah, like he's gained a lot of points just in this first round alone because of the second half of it, right? So okay, first round done. I don't know if they probably do like replays, probably.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any thoughts on the next fights? Obviously, Molly McCain. We're gonna root for her.
Here's the thing. Unbiasedly, Molly McCain hits hard, okay? And she's quite the aggressive fighter. She's super fun as well. Not only in person, but she also brings the entertainment factor. The taunting, the cute little gestures. Love her entrance music. Love her attitude. If anyone does not know who she is, her name is Meatball Molly. You can call her that. And you can search her up and literally just look at the highlights. She's fought I don't know how many fighters. So one time she's fought maybe three or four fighters in 1 year because she just had that quick turnaround. And then she went from London to Greenville, South Carolina. She went all over the place. So don't really know much about her opponent, but I do know Meatball Molly is not one to like just not do anything, like to be dormant with. So all right. So I believe that there's a little kind of like trailer promo for this Saturday's fights. That's right, July 18th is for the vacant flyweight title again, because the first time somebody didn't make weight. Okay, so hopefully that fight happens. It looks like it's going really well. Like it looks like Figueroa's going to fight because he's tested negative for them. So basically, I think we both know what's gonna happen in that fight, but we're both gonna watch it. We're both probably gonna stream it because that day is important to us. But it's not a bad card. Not a bad card whatsoever. And also,
Yeah.
anybody who says that this card is trash, please, okay? Look at this right now. Look in the prelims alone, there are already like 2 submissions and 1 TKO from a freaking newbie in the UFC. Like, let's just like go ahead and watch the highlights again. I'm sorry, we ain't casuals, okay? Look at them just lighting each other up.
Yeah.
Knees, oh my goodness, with the exchanges, the knees, the flying knees, the elbows, another elbow. It's just like target practice right here for him. Still very tough, though. I can't believe this right now. Both men will not go down. So the question is, who will go down first? Because at the rate at which they're exchanging against each other, it looks like one of them will go down. Oh, quite the knee, and he's still standing. Abdul is still standing. My goodness. Ugh.
And speaking of
Those
the July 18th card, Hermanson versus Gastelum is also the co-main event.
right. I keep forgetting who, all these different fighters that are on the card. Look at that takedown. Very nice. He got like some type of choke attempt, but it's not really strong or like tight enough. You probably know more about that than I do. Just from the angle alone, I could pretty much see that.
From what I see, he's just in side control with the forearm on his throat. You can see
See,
it here.
you're the technical expert here because I don't train. You did promise me you're gonna teach me some moves, so we gotta collect on that eventually after this COVID.
All types of moves.
I mean, I have to be well rounded. Everyone does not know I'm like really, really small. I'm only 5 feet, 100 pounds. I gotta know how to defend myself. So, I mean, I have Jonathan right here, and he loves BJJ. So, yeah, you're pretty much my teacher for that.
So they're sending them back up. See here.
Yep. I like the refs. I like the refs. Yeah.
I haven't seen them before.
Well, they bring in new people obviously during this whole time with COVID. So Laziz is definitely winning this round.
Oh, he had a massive uppercut.
Crazy tough, both of them. Like I said, anybody who's watching this live right now, if you think that this card is trash, please take a look at this fight. It is amazing. It's one of the first fight in the main card. Just because, and I told you that, Laziz is lighting him up again, elbows, knees. Pretty much, I think I nailed his combination down and then takedown. That's pretty much, I can memorize that combination, probably. But he's just so fast that it doesn't matter.
It's crazy how...
Yeah.
Oh, he's got...
Double?
He's going for a guillotine a little bit. You might be ahead of me.
Oh, really? Oh, no, I can see it now, but the angle was terrible before. He's trying, but it's like a weird angle.
It's crazy how the roles have switched. In the first round, Abdul was the one with the heavy pressure, and then now Laziz is the one that was coming at him.
Well, like I said, I feel like the game plan for Laziz, I mean, some fighters are just more patient, which I believe the more patient fighters are the better fighters. In the end, if you actually look at certain fights, except the whole Max Holloway versus Alex Volkanovski, Max Holloway was more patient. God damn it, these judges. It didn't want to even said so. So please give us the rematch or the trilogy. Please, 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 because I think Max is going to be able to do that like proper in the third round with this stupid new line of judges, okay? All right, so like it's a really weird angle for a guillotine. I haven't seen that in a while, actually. But they stood each other up, I believe. So, oh crap! Sorry, I'm ahead of you.
Yeah.
My bad. We always get in this problem.
Well, I'm watching on my phone too, and I think my phone's on the same time as you.
Okay, let me just put it on the screen then next time. Yo, Laziz with those flying knees, man. If I had legs like that, I would do those for days. All right, Laziz, you came back, so I feel like it's like close, but I still think that Laziz got the edge now because like the second half of the first round, I feel like he just like whatever he did, it landed. Okay, whatever he did, it impacted the other fighter, even though it doesn't look like it because both of them are freaking tough. Like I need those jaws. Okay, nothing can penetrate though. All right. What are we talking about?
Do you have any thoughts on the Hermanson versus Gastelum matchup?
Right. I just like totally forgot. You want to bring up the card real quick for Saturday?
The full card? Sure.
Because I know like some of the fights. So after this is going to be Meatball Molly and her opponent. I'm sorry, I'm a little biased, so it's going to be hard for me to like, to actually just be objective about it. However, I will never ever not respect or underestimate someone's opponent. I think that's the stupidest thing someone can do.
For sure.
Some people will surprise you, especially in these prelims. Or these main cards or these fight nights, like they have more to prove because they want to get up to the top 10 eventually.
It's a really good point.
Well, I'm just saying, like, no offense, Underdog Sports family, I love you very, very much, but we have a few casuals in the bunch, but it's okay. I'm just gonna educate you, and also you should listen to me with those bets. I was supposed to be 5-0. Okay, 4-1, fine. I'll take that. L for improper judging, But we have a few casuals. I know that for a lot of people, like when you don't know the fighters, it's really tough to get interested in the cards, right? However, this is where like I believe you can find the next star. This is where people like grow into the next one. Brian Ortega was pretty much my perfect example of that. he was in the early prelims, like 6 p.m. Eastern prelims, right? And then he just kind of grew from submission to, a knockout to Frankie Edgar, right? So that was a really good knee to the. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Oh, these
Oh, he
men
dumped
are
him.
tough.
Yeah.
Like crap. Like I don't know many fighters, even elite fighters in the top 10 that could withstand that kind of violence and torment and punishment from the other fighter. Especially with two powerful guys like this. Trying to get
This
that
is an amazing
takedown.
first fight for the main card.
Like I said, people, please do not underestimate this card. And plus, my girl's fighting next, so you're not gonna want to miss it. You know what? I will talk about the next fight since pretty much now it's kind of like a wrestling grappling game right now. So the next fight for Meatball Molly, like I've seen her from the beginning when she just made her debut, and then I saw her the next fight, which was in London. I was lucky enough to have that experience when I saw Jorge Masvidal knock out Darren Till for the very, very first time. And then ever since that, every single fight that she's had, she's grown. I've obviously talked to her as well, outside of the octagon. So she is a delight, and I can't wait to see her light someone up today. Team Meatball Molly.
I think the girl she's fighting,
Yep.
she's 15-1. Wow.
I know. I just like I said, don't underestimate her.
It's gonna be a challenging fight.
You should totally be objective right now because I can't. I'm sorry. I love Meatball Molly too much.
Well, I don't really know much about either of the fighters, but judging by the records, it's gonna be a pretty close fight. Just judging from that.
I think that when it comes to records, obviously very, very important. These two are 9-1, 10-1, something like that, right? However, you gotta judge on who their past opponents were. Now you gotta get up to the ranks. Meatball Molly, obviously she's getting up there in the ranks for other fights. Hasn't lost. So once you get up there in each fight, you realize that the competition is way tougher. That's obviously a logical statement, but when people see the records, right, you automatically assume this person is a really good fighter, which they probably are. However, like I said, you have to look at their past opponents, and now that they're coming off one huge level, you're going and rising to the next. Now you gotta really see who's a really good fighter who can prove themselves among the best of the best in the top 20, let's just say.
You know what's kind of funny? Before the stream, you were kind of on me because I said I wanted to eat, but you're over here having a whole buffet.
I knew you were gonna bring that up. You know what's funny? Also, in this round, I was thinking you would think that Laziz is winning, which he probably is, but in this round, especially was it the last round already? Oh crap! Sorry, they have a white background. I really can't tell. Both of them are very even right now in terms of one person will get the takedown, the other person will transition and be on top. It was just very much like that in the last round. And that's what Abdul, probably because he's probably losing this fight. That's what he has to do. He has to gain control. I think you should stand up. But if you stand up, you're probably going to be privy to a flying knee from Aziz. So, really great fight.
Amazing fight.
Now, this is how you start a freaking fight night, okay? This is what I'm talking about. Fight Island so far has not disappointed me, except the whole Max Holloway incident, okay?
Oh, wow. They're banging it out. Oh.
Oh,
that
no,
was an amazing finish.
Oh, you're ahead of me. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
By 2 seconds.
The stream on my laptop is behind, so I could show the ending.
I'm sorry, people. Like I said, if you think that this is a trash card, this could be fight of the night. For real. It could literally be fight of the night. Both men literally brought it. They literally brought their best jaws in the game. And they both, I think, were evenly skilled. However, I feel like Laziz was smarter about how he used his reach, especially. And I think more of his strikes and his kicks and all of that, they landed. Significant strikes.
So
A lot of respect between two fighters. Sorry?
you asked for the card for Saturday, and the first fight is Alexander Pantoja against Askar Askarov. The second fight is Ariane Lipsky against Luana Carolina. Then we have Mark Diakisi against Rafael Fiziz. The co-main is Jacare versus Gastelum, and then the main event, obviously, Figgy versus Benavides.
Nice. So, Ariane Lipsky, girl, I think this is a win for you personally. Like, she came back after losing, I believe, 2 straight before in her last performance. Like, she literally proved to the UFC, to the fans, why she's staying. You know, she's still in the game, and like obviously we talk about a lot of female fighters that don't do that. However, obviously she cares more about coming back and cementing her legacy. I believe she's a strawweight, if I'm not mistaken. It might be a flyweight. All right, let's see who wins this. Oh wow.
Correct decision.
Yep, that was quite the judging though. Very dominant.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny because I think I called it too. Remember when I said, like, Abdul was lighting him up, and we thought, oh shoot, this is gonna be some early finish in the first round. And now, like, maybe he's tough, and like obviously we see that. Maybe he's waiting for his opportunity, his window of opportunity. And look what happened. He just was smart about this. Amazing. Like I said, this is how you start a freaking fight night. If anyone does not know why I'm yelling to the camera right now, it's because there's a fight night on Wednesday night. This is how I want to spend every Wednesday night. I wish I could spend every single night like this. That's right. Yas Island fight night as well. Qatar first. I keep saying that. See, I know I'm going to butcher this last name. Qatar. Let's say it again. Taylor versus Agi. You remember? I literally, for the longest time, I said Qatar. And you're like, what the hell is that? I'm like, I'm sorry. I thought
He's
it was
not
Qatar.
an instrument.
Helen Cater versus Dan Iggy. Okay, there you go. What? Don't laugh at me. Great clips, by the way. Okay. Now he's what, 9-1, something like that. That's amazing. Everybody, watch out for Aziz. I'm gonna watch out for Aziz. Like, seriously, I love these fight nights. The fight nights are literally where I think I find the best prospects. Who's gonna be the next? I don't know, Korean Zombie. Who's gonna be the next? Yair Rodriguez, Ryan Ortega, whoever it was. Like different prospects.
Yeah. And then after the July 18th card, we have on Saturday, July 25th, Whitaker versus Till. What are your thoughts on that fight?
Sorry, I got bring up the card for me. Can you actually bring it up on a tab once? Because I don't know if we want to show the player interviews.
Yeah,
sorry, player interviews. I keep saying that just because I cover all sports. Speaking of which, plug in. Okay, if anyone is a huge sports fan and wants to contribute, wants to write some articles, do you have a podcast you want to launch? I have the hookup for you. I am the co-director and the social media director of Unwrapped Sports. I also, ladies out there, if you are super passionate in sports, please go visit on the Twitter site, the Ladies of USN. I should have put that on my name, but you know what? That's fine. You got confused. So please listen, and everybody who is a huge fan of sports, it's coming back. Baseball's coming back. Basketball's coming back. Okay, football, hopefully, please come back. And MMA. We have MMA, so you can also visit the Fights Unwrapped account. So, okay, I can't really see that. Can you zoom in for me?
Yeah, I'll zoom in.
All right, so breaking news. Laziz called out Mike Perry, and I think, you know what? My money's on Laziz right now. My money's on totally Laziz. Sorry, Mike Perry. I know that you're really talented. However, Laziz, with both the reach, and then I think that he wouldn't be able to withstand some of the knees to his face just because Mike Perry, he's tough, but I don't know how tough he is anymore because of certain instances that happen with him.
All right, so this is the card for July 25th.
Okay, I might have to zoom in on there. Okay, let's see. Okay, so Oliveira, okay, Craig. Carlos Esparza is on there. Great. Gustafson is on there. Okay, it's ridiculous.
I know. Yeah, a lot of people forgot about that fight.
is on there Nogueira and Whitaker. Wow.
So that's what are your thoughts on Verdum versus Gustafson?
Also, random fact: this just happened. Dana White's giving some dabs to Laziz. You know what that means? Boy's gonna get his fight against Mike Perry. Shout out to Dana White because he follows me. Best boss ever. Okay. Anyways, so what do I think about those fights? Okay, so obviously, I don't know how I feel about like the Brazilian cowboy, as they call him, right? Alexander Oliveira. I'm not the biggest fan of him personally. However, he's been more consistent, so I'm sure he'll win that fight. Gustafson, I've been a huge fan of him, even though I was a huge fan of John Jones when they both fought in those series. But you know what? I think he's going to win as well. I think that between Whitaker and Till, I'm sorry, Whitaker. Like Whitaker has my heart, okay, in middleweight, but I still think that Till is another animal. He's still young. He still has a lot to prove. You know, he has a lot of potential. And, like, God knows he should have been at 185 the entire time. This man looks like a gorilla. So I think that who I think is going to win that fight? I think Taryn Till's going to win, but I can foresee a knockout. I love Whitaker, but I feel like with the whole Whitaker versus Izzy fight, I don't know, man. I don't know how strong his chin is. Like, it just makes me a little bit nervous. Think about it. No offense, I love Whitaker. Please don't get that wrong. I know a lot of the girls that are probably gonna watch this from MMA Twitter like, why? Like, I love him, but I have to be realistic and be like very, very objective. Also, Talia Santos is the opponent next. I need to get these girls braids, like the braid up girls, man. I seriously want to get my hair done like that, especially when I have like colored hair. Anyways, sidetrack. What else? What other fights are there? I think that Carla Esparza, like obviously she's looking real good right now. Maria Rodriguez, no joke, but I don't think she's as good as Carla. Carla's a very smart fighter. I remember her last fight. Was it against Michelle Waterson, if I'm not mistaken? Like Carla Esparza turned it up in the last two rounds, especially the end of the second round and the pretty much the entire third round. And Michelle Waterson, like kudos to you. You're tough. Your leg kicks are amazing. I love all the kickboxing that you do, and I'm a huge fan. But I think that Carla Esparza, like, that's just proved to me that, like, Carla is still growing. Michelle, you're really great. I just think that her style was not suited towards Carla because Carla can wrestle as well. So, there's a lot of that kind of thinking for me, personally. R.I.P. Kimbo Slice.
And then we also have Verdum versus Gustafson.
Jeez. No, Gustafson, come on, come back, buddy. I think I will bet, because I bet you he's not the favorite, okay? I will honestly make that underdog bet. And if he is, I'll be surprised. Because Verdum has been, like, more consistent.
Yeah.
Is it happening? Is this girl fight gonna happen? Oh! Oh, yes! It's gonna happen! So excited. Come on, Meatball Molly. Love you. Man, I do really love these girl fights. Girls are tough, okay? That's what the misconception I feel like a lot of people have. No offense, if you're one of those people that disagree that girls should not be in sports, you are talking to the wrong girl right here. As the co-director of Unwrapped Sports, as the director of the new Ladies of Unwrapped Sports, you should probably watch this fight because these two hit hard and they are aggressive. Some people can argue that some girls fighters are more aggressive than guys. There are arguments like that. So
for sure.
I wouldn't want to mess with any of them. No guy should want to mess with any of these girls. But we can see them mess with each other in the ring. I'm excited right now. Alright, 15-1. I want to see what you about. But she has her game face on, like mean mugging. Representing from Santa Catarina, Brazil. This is Talia Santos. I really like that name, by the way. We gotta add that to the list.
List of what?
We have names picked out for our kids.
Oh, we do.
Oh my god, you see her drop the freaking mouse guard? Yeah! You better be sanitized and big mouth. I'm not sure about that. Let's see.
Um, Monique, you there? There you are.
Okay, yeah. I don't know why. I don't know if
Okay.
it's my connection.
I don't know, but it's back now, so we're good.
Okay, let's see. I don't know why. I think you're frozen on me.
Huh. Let me check on my phone, see what it looks like on Twitter.
Let's go, Repo Money! Woohoo! Let's see.
So Monique has disconnected, but she'll be back. So right now, it's just showing commercials as the fighters walk out. And speaking of cards, afterwards we have on August 1st, Holly Holm versus Irene Aldana. And then obviously after that, August 15th is UFC 252 on pay-per-view, Stipe Miocic versus Daniel Cormier 3, which is obviously a very huge fight. Okay, Monique should be coming back now. Hey, there you are.
Oh, my computer made a weird noise.
Molly McCain versus Taylor Santos is coming up next. So they are similar in age. Molly's 30, Tyler's 27, and they're around the same height. And then for the rest of the card, for UFC 252, for the co-main event, we have JDS versus Jairzinho Rozenstruik, which is kind of funny that they're both coming off of losses to Ngannou. And then under that, we have Pedro Munoz versus Frankie Edgar, which was supposed to happen on a different card, but Pedro tested positive for COVID-19, so they had to postpone it to 252. And then under that, we have Sean O'Malley versus Marlon Vera, which is a huge fight for the bantamweight division as well. And Molly McCain is the minus 150 favorite from Liverpool, England. One thing I noticed is that they also have a lot of unfamiliar faces for the referees. Obviously, because of the Fight Island. And Monique should be coming back in. And the first round has begun. Lots of heavy striking from both girls. Oh, clean left hook from Molly. Wow, this is really immense striking so far. So far, lots of pressure for both sides, but it seems pretty even. And Monique is having some connection issues right now, but I'm trying to see if I can get her back on. We got two swinging haymakers from both women. Yeah, they're really going at it. This is another great fight on the main card. Wow. Not sure what happened there. Okay, it looks like Monique is back.
I'm
Hey.
back, bitch. No, I'm kidding. I don't know what happened. You gotta fill me in. What the hell was that?
So far, it's been a great fight. They've just like both been providing heavy pressure on each other.
Well, I know who bruises easily. Miss Santos over there with the left hand. I told you, my girl hits hard. Okay, she's tough. Just because she is a little shorter and that reach advantage is not in her favor, she is still making her statement. She is still having those strikes pretty much damage her face, for lack of a really blunt way of saying it.
Wow, Molly just ate a massive knee.
I know. She's tough. She'll just like absorb that like a black hole. That was a hard leg kick. Both of them also after that exchanged some leg kicks from the inside. Whoa, very good knee by Santos, but Molly comes back and answers.
Molly landed a clean left hook in the beginning of the fight.
Her boxing is like one of my favorites.
It looks amazing.
Girls, right? I'm telling you, she has improved tremendously ever since I saw her in London. That's probably a couple of fights ago. So, all right, I believe.
This is earlier in the fight right here.
All right, okay, so you're doing the earlier ones. I believe right now, if you're watching this, Santos is in the clinch. She is dominating. You know, a lot of knees from her. Her leg kicks, the outside leg kicks are really, really.
Wow, she just dumped Molly.
Yep. Hi, Molly. Come on. I'm gonna be like a soccer player. I'm like, hey, hey. That was my girl. Come on. All right, I'm not gonna spoil anything until you see it. All right. Oh, you saw it?
Not yet.
Maybe you did see it. I think we're almost at the same place.
My time is 1:08.
Oh, you're ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right now they're just fighting in the clinch.
Here's my thing, okay, Molly. You know I freaking love you ever since I seen you in London and got to talk to you a little bit. However, man, do not go to the ground with Santos. Just get your ass back up because that's her world right there. Wrestling.
Yeah, Santos is going for a single leg right now, but Molly's defending really well.
Yeah, Molly's looking a little tired though. My girl's looking a little bit tired for my liking.
Oh no.
I know, right? You're like, oh no. Like, why? Don't say that to me right now.
She had Molly's back, but Molly turned out of it.
Yeah, Molly's tough as nails. Tough as they come. Those UK fighters, I'm telling you. Really hard to get them down.
And she gets Molly down again.
I'm telling you, this is her world. This is her world right now. This is why she's 15-1.
Molly was actually the favorite coming into this fight.
No, she is because she's on that 4-fight win streak, you know.
Yeah.
And compared to the other opponents probably that she's faced. All right, Molly, you gotta wake up, girl. If I was there, I'd splash water in her face. I'd be like, she's better than this. I'd be like, you know what? I understand. This is her game plan. She always want to bring you down. She's always gonna get you with the knee. She's always gonna get you with the outer kicks. I might as well be in her corner right now, Jonathan. It's like, seriously. I think she needs to go back into closing the distance. You know, she can absorb a lot of shock, so I feel like whatever Santos hits her, she's just going to be okay. I understand that's going to be harder now that she's probably a little bit tired as well, but you cannot let this girl dominate you, especially on the ground. Cannot let her take you down. And her defense is not bad. It's not bad whatsoever. Santos definitely, we thought that Molly was winning maybe the first half. It's really close. It's really, really close. I can't believe this was the only first round. Am I not
Yeah,
mistaken? Oh, wow. It feels like the third round right now.
this whole card has been amazing so far.
Yeah, everybody who said this card was trash. I'm sorry, I'm just going to keep saying that.
And then back to the heavy striking.
Yeah, you're ahead of me. Let's see. Let me see if I can restart it. Can you put your phone right there for me? So
Yeah.
I can catch up.
Yeah.
Thank you. You're the best.
I know. There you go.
Thank you. Let's see. I don't know where I am, but it's better now.
Okay.
I underestimated Santos a lot just because I feel like I do not really care sometimes about records, especially when it comes to rankings. A lot of people say, "Oh, we had this debate before Sean O'Malley, right? Like he's trying to prove himself. Like he's not all that. He's only faced a couple of people. At the same time, that's what I mean. Like the records don't mean anything. It's all about how they're gonna deal with their next competitors. All right. Woohoo! Look at those stats. Head, body, leg kicks. Molly's absorbed a lot. like maybe almost 3 times as much. What with
Now
Molly?
Molly's going for the single.
This is going to be interesting. I personally would not want her to do
This is
that
the
just
end of the
because
first round.
I don't think that you should ever go to the ground with a Brazilian fighter. BJJ is like walking to them.
Oh, Molly ate another massive knee. Yeah, but she acts like nothing happened. That's so crazy.
I'm telling you, man, the girl's tough. She's tough as nails. She's as tough as they come. I think I'm lagging a little bit just because I think everybody now is realizing after our stream that you should probably watch this fight night. Now my stream is lagging because of that. All right. Let me see if I can catch up to everything. Okay.
Molly's on her back once more.
No, you know what? Molly is really confident in her ground game. I've seen her, but I'm just saying, like Santos is no joke. She obviously knows what she's doing. All right, so
You got her home on right now.
Woo! Okay, we are halfway through the second round. Obviously, Molly, you have some catching up to do, girl, but you are tough. I don't think, personally, I don't think there's not going to be a knockout from Santos or anything like that. I just think that Molly is so tough.
Yeah.
If anything,
She's got half guard.
She can definitely, be able to have some type of TKO finish. I think that she might need that finish, personally.
Oh, she's going for a Dars. She's going for a Dars.
You should know that. I don't know what the hell that means.
Can't tell if she has it yet.
I don't know. It doesn't look tight enough.
Yeah.
I'm all about the angles. That's all I know when it comes to BJJ. Seriously, I don't know the proper terminology. I probably learned. You can teach me. We should do a BJJ 101 stream right here.
We can do anything with stream, right?
I know, right? Also, you want to plug in our new channel that's about to launch?
Quarantine Love.
Quarantine Love. That's right. #QL. This is QL Fight Night Companion or Fight Companion. Oh gosh, man, Santos just got me wet with that one. Did you see that transition? Oh,
yeah.
Amazing. That's why I said why you have to try to defend yourself against her because she's literally this is her world. It's like going with a toe to toe with Gilbert Burns on the ground. No. That's the biggest mistake you could ever make.
Don't want to do that.
I feel like it's kind of like, for me, the analogy is that if anyone is a huge football fan, NFL fan, you have a team, you see those running backs, they run so fast. It's like challenging a running back to a race. It's like you probably should do that. I know for Molly, like, it's tough because I know Santos is just like really, really, I don't know, she knows what she's doing, okay? And both striking, obviously her knees are freaking deadly, and her ground game pretty much textbook. She doesn't really make many mistakes. Molly's just tough, and she can defend herself. All right, girl. I'm telling you, I wish, we should do like a segment where if we were in the different fighters' corners, what would we say? And like, it could be funny. But like, I'm actually really realistic about that. Okay, there's a little bit of a black eye underneath Molly's, right? I know. I don't like
Oh
that.
no.
Oh no. Yeah, man. Santos, God. Like, I won't bow down to you, man. Your ground game's
Yeah,
really. I
she's
love seeing,
incredible.
right? You
Hmm.
say Monique is a Garvin fan? Excuse me? Maybe back in 2014. That's 6 years later, and he just came back with a really interesting hairline. Okay, so no.
Why is that what you talk about instead of his amazing
Because I've
KO?
seen his KO before, but this is only like his match coming back. You have to give. This man needs to prove himself again, in my opinion, because there's new competition, there's new blood in the bantamweight
I
division.
agree.
Hello, have you seen the goddamn champion? He is a savage that will take your life in rounds 4 and 5. And then you got Aljo, who will take your life in like a few. Huh? What's happening? Oh, thank you. Just like we're striking. I guess. There you go. Thank God you got me that tripod. This has been so useful. Come on, Molly, you gotta get in there, my girl. You gotta get in there. You can't let her have that opportunity, which she is taking advantage of really well. I think
Yeah, Molly's
Molly,
boxing is amazing.
it's definitely amazing. I definitely want her to follow it up with more combinations. I feel like her punches will hit hard, and it will definitely, especially like it's affected Santos in the first round. I feel like if she went for it and just kept absorbing that shock from Santos' punches, like, which is pretty much nothing compared to Molly's punches, in my opinion. The reason why Molly had that little black eye is because I'm pretty sure she got it like either in the clinch or on the ground, not like standing up like this. Also, I don't know if anyone's seen like her do her footwork. She switched it up. It was very, very much like an old school boxing move. Loved it. Really good one by Santos. Really good jab.
Who do you think is winning the first 2 rounds?
Santos.
Wow.
I'm realistic. Here's the thing: we have 3.5 minutes left. It's not over yet.
You're
And
right. You're right.
And the judges said Molly is going for broke, but you know what? That's where she started from. Bisping also started from the streets. Masvidal started from the streets as well. I'm sure they've had a lot of experiences like this, so they've all come back. Did you see that? Oh, that left hand to Santos, she got rocked a little bit. That's why I have a little bit more faith in that. But Molly definitely has to defend those takedowns and then pretty much the pace. I don't me, okay? Why you do this to me?
She has to get
man,
up.
that transition was beautiful. I can't even get mad at that, man. I can't even get mad at that. So the judges are breaking down just pretty much how her positioning is on the ground and how effective it is. Like, she's just moving really from one position and
Yeah, she's got her inside control right now.
it's just like anybody
Molly's
who
almost
wants
up.
to learn how to transition their feet on the ground, just look at this. It's textbook. All right, let's see.
Molly has her in half guard. She's almost back to full guard.
Okay. I'm just watching it now. See, it's funny because like you think that Molly's tired, she probably is a little, but like her cardio is impeccable. She like looks a little tired, but then she doesn't really show it. She's still going.
Yeah. She keeps going for that Dars. But Molly sees it coming every time.
Oh, my girl's smart. Okay. Oh no, leggings.
Oh, she has Molly's back.
You might have to show me the phone. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Man, if I could describe this one fight, especially if Santos wins, like you did not let her do anything after that first round. You know?
This looks bad. She's got both hooks in. Molly has 35 seconds to get out of there and finish her.
She could do that, but it's tough, especially when she's in that position.
Yeah.
She is not merciless whatsoever. But hey, you know, each fight is a learning lesson. Even someone as great as Max Holloway lost his fight against Alexander Volkanovski first time. Well, I'm telling you, if anyone does not know Talia Santos after this fight, I'm sure you know her now. Like I said, do not underestimate this fight card, okay? Fight nights are not boring. Fight nights are something that many people just don't know about because they're not
That
as
was an amazing fight.
amazing. Molly, you are still, like, she is so tough. Like, she still, you know, she still can go for another 2 rounds. Shoutouts to Santos. I'm sure my buddies, Matt Bailey, everybody from the UK, my guys right there, they are probably really, really sad. Probably like absolute bollocks. All of those expressions like are happening right now. Probably with them. I know I was supposed to. They always invite me to these Zoom calls, but you know I already promised I would do this fight companion. I'm sure right now would not be a good time to talk to anyone. So shoutouts. Obviously Molly McCain. That's how I met them. A little crew from the UK. Molly girl, I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. Santos is no joke. So I'm really proud of what she did. You know, so.
You're saying you think she lost?
Oh, hell yeah. I'm sorry.
I agree.
Of course she did, especially the second and third round. I can't. How do you underestimate? Like, you know, imagine we are not like Ronda Rousey's stupid head coach, okay? Fucking Edmund, whatever his name is. I don't care if I swore. But you remember, like he was saying, like to Ronda, that you're doing great. But however, I see like that as a mentality thing, because some fighters need to hear something like that in order to keep going. But it's not smart. Oh, I'm so excited for next Saturday. We can watch it together. I'm just gonna do a preview show earlier that day. Shout out to Alex Vargas, the skeptic Alex. 30-27. As respectful as she is in defeat, that's why she is such a great person as well. She's amazing. If anyone does not know, she is also a great personality outside the octagon. Amazing. Quarantine love. Hashtag quarantine love. You know what? We're gonna have to like link them to your channel. Or to our channel. That's what it is.
Yeah. And
Also,
speaking of upcoming fights, after July 25th, we have Holly Holm versus Irene Aldana. What are your thoughts on that one?
Irene, that's my girl right here. That's what I'm talking about. That girl is a serious problem. I'm guessing the casuals, if you're watching, you don't know who the hell Irene Aldana is. I will send you links, and you will be like, holy crap, this girl is quite the adversary and like obviously worthy opponent to Holly Holm. It's just gonna be a bad.
And then after that,
is Cater gonna lose tonight? I'm scared right now.
There's no way he's
not
gonna
our
lose.
baby. We both love him, okay? Oh man. That's okay. You know what? Sometimes the fighters lose. Except Khabib. Except Khabib, he's not going to lose against Justin Gaethje. I'm telling you right now, after what just happened, nah. So Gilbert Burns just tweeted out, great performance, 16-1. Talia Santos, represented for Brazil, obviously. So Gilbert Burns, freaking get better, okay? I'm disappointed that I couldn't get to see. I know you were probably more disappointed when we broke the news that he was off that card last
I
week.
was so ready for this. So ready.
Well, I'm telling you, this man, he literally pulled out the stops. We got the headbands ready. We color coordinated everything. It was going to be a spectacular, kind of show that we did. Well, it wasn't all that bad because Unwrap This, if you guys haven't seen it yet, UFC Fight Night Edition, Fight Island Edition, Fight Island Edition for Unwrap This. I pretty much did a little bit of a costume myself with a little bit of Hawaiian crown over there. And it's funny because, I know we're not in Hawaii, but you know what? That's the only thing that I have that's, remotely island related. All right.
And then after that fight, we have the big card, which is UFC 252. And
so excited.
Sean O'Malley versus Chito Vera is on that card. What do you think about that matchup?
You already know what I think of. I'm not even going to talk to you about that. You can cheer for Chito Vera all you want. Just see him get ragdoll in the octagon, okay?
What do you mean ragdoll?
Look, can you pull up both the reaches for me? Because I can make a point right now just from that alone. Here's the thing. I'm not saying that just because you have all the reach in the world means that you're gonna win like John Jones. However, Sean O'Malley, with his style is very. It's not gonna be like every single fighter in that division can take that person, take him down, or even predict what he's going to do to you. Now.
Yeah, Sean O'Malley should win that fight, but I'm a huge Chito Vera fan, so I'm just gonna stay with him.
Since when?
It's always.
I haven't heard you mention him ever since that whole fight got announced.
Now you know.
TJ, you always mention Dominic Cruz, always people in that division.
Because they're at the top of the division. Chito Vera hasn't gotten there yet.
So you still could have mentioned him. Same as Sean O'Malley hasn't gotten there.
I only mentioned him because you mentioned him.
Okay. No, Joseph Benavidez, my baby, do not. Oh, I can't. I'm sorry, guys. I wish I could have a little bit more faith right now, but I really don't. I'm so sorry, Joseph Benavidez. You're a tough son of a bitch. However, against someone like the man that has the most or the biggest knockout power in that division, good freaking luck trying to dodge it. You're gonna have to be faster than him. Not like last time. What I am happy about is that Figueroa is technically not the champion. Anybody on Twitter, I'm so sorry, I'm going to put this out there. Anyone who just said and knew right after Figueroa won the title, but not won the title, won the fight, but did not get the title because he decided to lose to not make weight. That's on him. No one knew. This is the fight right now, and we'll see what happens. But I am really scared. I'm really scared. No one. If anyone's never seen Figueroa fight, man, that man is dangerous. He can knock you out in
Super dangerous.
second. Look what happened to Benavidez, which makes me cry. Guys, I doused my ice cream in rum that day. That's how freaking upset I was after that fight. I was like, no! But at the same time, I was like, there's a silver lining. Because guess what? There's no champion yet. And until this fight, we are going to determine that.
They both made weight this time?
Sorry?
They both made weight this time?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, because we would have heard, headlines. I'm actually going to look that up real quick. I think, Benavidez, I have a little bit of hope because I know he's a smart fighter. It's just that, when you compare a smart fighter to someone who has, the knockout power, the best in that division, it's really tough to choose against, someone who has that knockout power that can make you fall asleep in literally less than a second. All right, so we're looking at the first fight stats. My goodness. Oh my gosh. I don't want to even think about that fight. No.
I just saw that fight today, and I remember in the first round, Figgy almost had that armbar. I really
Yo,
thought he had it. It was so close.
this man's dangerous. I'm telling you, I don't like him, but
Incredibly.
he's dangerous. All right, I am not sure if this is for the belt.
Really? Thought it was.
Me too. Oh wait, no, it is. I usually because I guess I'm not used to
Oh,
there's
it
no
is, yeah.
champion. Like you know what I mean? I'm not used to that. Like no champion vacant belt kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, it says championship fight right here.
All right, so let's see. We have about a couple fights left. I think Rivera is next.
And then another fight on UFC 252 is Pedro Munoz versus Frankie Edgar. And obviously, Pedro Munoz tested positive for coronavirus, which is why they had to postpone it to that date. So, what are your thoughts on that fight?
Okay, so I'm a little bit on the fence because half of me is biased. One of the things that I love about going and experiencing a PFL fight was that I got to see my favorite fighter, Khabib, coach his teammates. He's a hard ass. If you guys want to learn from the best, you got to dare the best. I also got to meet Frankie Edgar. He is pretty much what you see in front of your eyes in the octagon. He's the same person. He's a legend to me. The Answers has been one of my favorites in both divisions that he was in. Pedro Munoz, man, he's just getting better and better. So, man, I don't know. It's hard because it's Frankie Edgar. I'm not going to count him out. You know, it's kind of like you wouldn't count Tom Brady out of like the Super Bowl. No, just because he's 42 years old. The same kind of premise right here.
Yeah, I agree. You can't count either of them out, but I am biased. And, lately, some of the 145ers have been coming down in bantamweight, like Aldo. So, I'm kind of biased towards the bantamweights, showing what they got against the featherweights who are coming down. So, I'm going to go with Pedro.
If my head is talking, it's gonna be Munoz. If my heart is saying something, there is a part of me that still thinks that Frankie Edgar will pull off something because it's Frankie Edgar. At the end of the day, he always has an answer for everything. He's had an answer for a lot of fights. I know it's tough because I can't excuse Jose Aldo. He came off a loss, right? Even though that was kind of close, many people could argue against Miles Morales. But however, he still came back, in his matchup against Peter Yan, even though, we all knew that it was going to be a tough fight for him. And he, at the same time, he displayed all of what he has, and he still got, TKO'd in that round. So, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to think about that right now. There's too many fights coming up. I'm just focused on this. I can't believe I forgot that we had a freaking Wednesday card. Like, I knew something was happening this week before the Saturday card. Because we were talking about the Saturday card because we were going to do something about that.
And then the co-main for that card is JDS against Rosenstruck, which is kind of funny because they're both coming off knockout losses to Ngannou.
Ew. Is that going to be the trailer? No kidding. Comeback time, right? For the heavyweights.
And then obviously the main event, Stipe versus Cormier. And my opinion on that fight, I'm very biased. I'm going to go with DC just because I like him that much.
I'm trying not to be biased because I actually loved Stipe. I met him, sweet guy, really fun. At the same time, I think that DC, just because there's a lot more on the line for him, obviously possible talks of retirement. Pretty much this could be his last matchup. Why not, end it on a high? And DC's beaten Stipe before, so you know what, guys? He could get that punch just like that. What number one? I forgot how many fights they've had so far. Honestly. Right.
And then another bantamweight fight that it was apparently in the works for October was Cody Garbrandt against Marlon Moraes. And Moraes had pulled out due to COVID. And I know you had your thoughts on that, saying that we shouldn't give up on that fight, even though he got COVID.
Here's the thing, Figueiredo technically didn't pull out, but he got tested positive, and he still, after a few days, after doing all this rigorous pre-fight testing, he is now fighting for, well, so far, so far that we know of, this Saturday. So no, I'm not gonna give up on that fight. It's still a lot of time. Also, in other related news, because of COVID, apparently some of the reports in the U.S. saying that the first vaccine that they've actually launched has been doing quite well in both studies, and so, like, you never know. You never know. We might be on the right path to normalcy, which means I think that this fight has a really good chance of happening. Now, obviously, that determines, what determines that are the symptoms that Morales has. Like, obviously, I hope that he
Did you say
doesn't.
Morales?
Yeah, I told you you're gonna correct me. Frustrated. How about that? I'm gonna like, like, tease you right now. This man is like the grammar Nazi right here. Do not say anything wrong. Like, mispronounce something. I do that to you too, okay? Because one time, like, I think a few times, you mispronounced some words, and I was like, you know what? This is payback time.
What are your thoughts on the matchup, though?
This one?
No, Cody against Moraes. Your unbiased opinion.
I think it's gonna be fun. I think both of them obviously they
Yeah.
have serious power. Cody, like, here's the thing. I'm obviously impressed with the knockout that he had, but he just came back, and he fought, no offense, a Sunso. Now he's gonna fight someone like Marlon Moraes, like, so that's obviously a real test for him coming back. Also, Jimmy Rivera, you definitely went the whole bear look right now. Have you seen how much hair this man has developed since COVID? I'm telling you, everybody was freaking lazy for a while now. All right. I think that if anyone's gonna make a last minute bet right now, I would tell you guys, you could actually make a bet on Stamen. I actually think that he probably is gonna win this one. So if anyone wants to have a little bit of money made, go ahead and make that bet online, because that's the only underdog bet that, like, for me, I would definitely make right now. No offense to Rivera. Okay, is it me, or is one of his coaches has like blue hair like yours, but it's like totally faded?
Yeah, I couldn't see.
That's really awkward. Look at the guy who's slapping him in the face right now. Imagine if I did that to you. It's like, what would you even think about that? I mean, here's like, I smacked myself in the face just to wake myself up, not like before a fight. I don't know. Some people are different. I'm always like kind of weirded out by that. It's like, oh, okay, I didn't expect that to happen. What are you gonna say?
And for any boxing fans out there, Ryan Garcia versus Luke Campbell has been agreed to by both fighters and the promotions. They're just awaiting a date due to coronavirus. And that fight, it's going to be Ryan's biggest test so far. Many people have accused him of just, being hype and having hand-picked opponents, which is sort of fair to say. But if he beats Luke like he's beaten his past opponents, then that's going to show that anyone can't say that Ryan isn't just all hype anymore. And Campbell, like he's like one of the top contenders. That he's gone the distance with Lomachenko, who's obviously the king of that division, and Linares, who's one of the top contenders who dropped Lomachenko. So he's definitely, if he beats him, he's definitely up there. And then another huge fight is Lomachenko versus Teofimo Lopez, and that's another huge fight for the 135-pound division. It was supposed to be held at May 30th at MSG, but it was postponed due to COVID. So now it's being targeted for September, according to Bob Arum. And Lomachenko, who's obviously the king of the 135-pound division right now, he's number 2 pound for pound behind Canelo. Like right now, he looks pretty much unbeatable, like to the eyes of most fans. And Teofimo Lopez, he's like the younger, undefeated, rising star at 22 years old. He has a 15-0 record, and he's believed to have a good chance. But what many people's concerns are that he's too young. And other top contenders at 135 are Devin Haney, Jorge Linares, Mikey Garcia, if he can make 135, and Tank Davis. And yet many people believe that that the 135-pound division is boxing's most stacked division. And it's funny because people say the same about the UFC, that the bantamweight division has the most fighters and the most.
Oh my, by far. But if we're gonna rank the divisions right now, I'm telling you, bantamweight number 1, lightweight number 2, for sure. Those two, in my opinion, stacked to the freaking max. Okay. Hello, was that Camilla? Sorry, I can't see. All right. Okay, let's pay attention to this fight. Later, we'll talk about the other promotions that are coming back. Aaron Pico, my boy, is coming back from Bellator. That's right. Literally, almost only watched for him and like AJ McKee. No joke. All right. I also watched to see Benson Henderson get knocked out just because, man, I'm telling you, I'm not a big Benson Henderson fan. Everyone knows that because, like, I just wasn't ever since like he was in the UFC. He's really good.
What are your thoughts on this matchup?
Damon. That's all my thoughts. Someone make that bet right now. Well, at least we know what Rivera was doing 24 hours ago. Cupping, and cupping.
Yeah.
Those are quite the marks.
I'm going to lead Rivera.
Okay. We'll see. Stamen, I mean, like, I know Stamen, even though both of us are not really fond of him personally, he went through a lot of personal struggles. Lost his brother and still went through the fight that he did a few weeks ago, and won. So I think he's obviously way more motivated, especially right now. Really good leg kicks though, Rivera. Ooh, is this a resurrection fight island or something? I'm telling you. Rivera with those body shots, like, oh, they all done with the body shots still. Like, I'm still thinking about that after so many days.
Yeah, Cody's just eating those leg kicks.
Yep. That's gonna get red in about 2 seconds.
Yeah.
All right. Statement answering back. Some of exchanges.
Wow. Hey, I think I might be ahead of you.
You're so ahead of me. If you say wow, I'm like, yeah, you're probably ahead of me. Let's see. Oh, I see what you're talking about now.
Yeah, Cody ate a huge right hand.
You say Cody?
Yeah, Cody Stamen.
Oh no, you're ahead of me. You're like
yeah.
ahead of me.
My time is 2:20 right now.
Yeah, you're 10 seconds ahead of me. Please don't know the fight's not over yet. The
Right now,
Cody's. Yeah, sorry. What'd you say?
I think Cody's just got him up against the fence right now, just holding the legs.
Yeah. That's his game, though. That's like his world.
Yeah.
Rivera's world is standing up right now. Yeah, I'm almost there. I'm like 10 seconds behind. Oh my gosh, we've been going for an hour and 18 minutes.
Yeah.
Jeez. Thank God I made some
18 minutes past what Instagram will let us do.
Yeah. Screw Instagram, I'm kidding. Instagram, you gotta up your game, man. Periscope is the new platform. I'm sorry, I'm retiring this Instagram Live. I might do it for a couple of football players. I know that I have a few that I've been talking to, and they look like they're interested in an interview, and I miss doing that. I love doing player interviews. I think they're so much fun. And it gets people like riled up about new prospects that could be signed by the NFL, CFL, Also,
so the referees separated them. They're start back in the middle.
There are 2 more fights left in this fight night. Statement's not happy about that call.
I bet.
Rivera's like, oh yeah,
you got dropped. Yeah.
This is my world right now. Thank you, referee. What's his face?
Oh. Yeah, Jimmy's definitely winning in the striking.
No, he's looking really comfortable. Really comfortable. Taking the center of the octagon. Look, great head movement, by the way. He ducked like one of the fastest punches I've ever seen Cody Stamen make.
Is this going to be the first time that I beat you in a prediction? What?
Could be. No, it's not the first time. There's been a couple.
I don't know.
Slow your roll, mister. Slow your roll, okay? Also, after this fight, you already know I have to take my meds, so I'll be 2 seconds.
Okay.
You can also talk about Bellator, because you know I don't like
Yeah.
Bellator.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, I'm just going to quickly get what I have to do, and I'll be back
Go
with
ahead.
the round.
Okay. So for any Bellator fans out there, Bellator is coming back on Friday, July 24th, for the first time since the COVID outbreak, and it is being headlined by Ricky Bandejas versus Sergio Pettis, and that's going to be a bantamweight bout. And also on that card, we have the return of Aaron Pico, and he's going to be taking on Solo Hadley, and that's another huge fight for, especially for me, being a huge Aaron Pico fan as well as Monique. And then the next event after that is Saturday, October 3rd, headlined by Peter Queally versus Pitbull, and that's going to be a lightweight fight on Saturday, October 3rd. It's called Bellator MMA Dublin. And another promotion that's coming back, well, we have two more that are coming back. Ryzen and One Championship have also given out the dates for when they're going to return. So for One Championship, they're actually going to be giving out two events back to back. So it's going to be One Championship 110. Oh no, that's Ryzen. So One Championship is going to be no surrender except for July 31st. And they have also announced their next 10 events to be held from July 31st to October 30th. And obviously they're going to have closed doors, no fans in attendance. And the card for that is Jit Mangan versus Pechdam Diakimi for the flyweight Muay Thai title. And then we have Pech Morakad Pechia Dikachimi against Yodsnal Klai Fairtex for the featherweight Muay Thai title. Yeah, they have some of the most interesting names. And then for the Ryzen event, they are releasing two back-to-back events called Ryzen 22. And Ryzen 22 was actually canceled. It was scheduled for April, but it was postponed due to COVID. And it's going to be held August 9th. And then the next day is going to be Ryzen 23rd, held on August 10th. And both cards are going to be taking place at the Pia Arena MM in Yokohama, in Kanagawa Prefecture, Japan. The interesting part is that for these events, fans are actually going to be expected to attend, as they got the green light to have about 50% of fans present at the arena. And the cards for Ryzen 22 is Naoki Inoue versus Shuto Watanabe. And for Ryzen 23, it's going to be headlined by Hiromasa Ugi Kubo against Kai Asakura. And Kai Asakura is obviously a huge star over there at Ryzen. And right now, Jimmy is just pressuring Stamen up against the cage. Stamen turns it around. But yeah, if Cody's going to win this fight, it's going to be with his wrestling and with his cage pressure. Because when it comes to the striking, Jimmy has just been lighting him up the whole fight. Right now, he's just holding, trying to get him tired, throwing some knees. And they're back in the middle. Jimmy was able to break, as you can see here. And Cody's getting pretty loose, but he needs to get it back to the wrestling if he wants to have a chance of winning this fight, in my opinion.
Oh, I'm back. What the hell happened?
Nothing much. Cody was just pressuring up against the cage, trying to get him tired, just throwing knees.
I see. But I got something for this last fight.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Drumstick Caramel Edition. Also, Jonathan, just for note, I love caramel anything. So?
Okay. You said caramel ice cream?
Well, caramel anything, like caramel chocolate, caramel fudge, caramel sauce, anything like that. I like it. I like it. Okay.
So when you were gone, I was talking about Ryzen, which is going to be coming back on August 9th and 10th. They're releasing a pair of events, and the interesting thing is that they are actually expecting fans to attend. these
Oh dear.
fights.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, guys. Asia is ahead of the curve. Okay.
Yeah.
My people know how to do it right. They're prepared. Okay. Because they saw it coming, they actually did something about it. No offense to the USA, y'all didn't do anything about it. Now you're in this mess. Canada's a lot better, obviously, with their cases. Man, I've never seen Rivera look this comfortable for a while now.
Yep. Just like I predicted, and just like you got wrong. I'm gonna rub that in your face for the next
There's
week.
one more round, okay? Jeez, man. Didn't I tell you? Even I told you, you said like, "Oh, Max totally won this." I'm like, "Here's the thing. There's one more round, right? It's not over yet." And unfortunately, the judges got it wrong. I mean, like, here's the thing: if the judges only care about striking, then like, why make the rules like that?
Right.
Because I feel like all together with what Max did and how he defended the takedowns and have 2 knockdowns that apparently don't mean anything. It means shite.
I don't understand that. It makes no sense.
That was the
Oh, and
biggest piss
Cody
off.
landed a massive knee. He's really turning this around.
I mean, he's the more patient fighter. Like I said, sometimes the most patient fighters, in my opinion, are like, the best. But Rivera shakes it off.
Of course.
Like a man.
Like Molly McCain.
Yes. I love
He's not a man, but probably tougher than 99% of men.
Also, Molly McCain, probably, I don't know what other girl out there is that tough. Maybe Felicia Spencer, amazing fighter.
Oh, she's got to be the toughest.
Oh, yeah.
Ever.
I mean, like, if you can withstand Cyborg's punches and go distance with her, then kudos to you.
Even against Amanda, she just would not quit in there.
Amanda, like, totally respects her, even before this fight. There's only one woman that Amanda Nunes does not respect, and those two are pretty much the best, in my opinion. The GOATs in MMA. Do not start talking, Jonathan, until I'm done, okay? Like, see? For the corner of my eye, I don't see you.
It's just so funny how, like, earlier today when I asked you if I could eat on the stream, you were like, okay, but be subtle about it. And you're over here just eating everything you see.
But it's a drumstick. Who doesn't like a drumstick?
I agree.
And I was trying to get a nap in before this, but no. Somebody didn't want to follow my instructions during this. Thank you.
If only I could eat ice cream, but you would never let me.
Also, guys, I'm trying to get in more healthy here.
She's my nutritionist from now on, for life.
When did you have a nutritionist before that?
What happened?
Never had a nutritionist before that.
Nope. And Cody gets the single leg, and he couldn't complete it. Jimmy defended really well. And he's up against the cage.
So,
mm-hmm.
If we can summarize, because I'm just waiting for something to happen. If we're going to summarize what your diet is consisted of, it's literally consisted of 3 things. Okay? Pizza, pretzels, chips, also lemonade.
Not anymore.
Well, yeah, I know.
Because of you.
Oh, let me see. What's happening?
Now Jimmy's got him up against the cage. He's going to have to break, though. I think his only chance of winning is going to be in the striking.
I love seeing him strike. He's looking really good.
I don't think you could really question me on my diet with the way you're just devouring that ice cream right now.
1 or 2 things. It's all about balance, okay? My here.
Back in the center.
I need more of this.
Yeah.
Then we might talk about who I like in that division was striking. You know what I mean?
Does Jimmy look a little tired to you?
But I look more. A little, not too much.
Who was the co-main event again?
That is the co-main event.
Oh, it is. Cool. And then after this, Figgy's gonna win his belt.
Biggie's fighting on Saturday, you doofus.
I'm kidding. Kidding.
There's no way he's gonna go through all that rigorous like coronavirus pre-testing again after like 2 days. I mean, trust me, I don't want to see that match. So as long as that's prolonged, I'm okay. My favorite flyweight was always Demetrius Johnson. You know, it still is in general. But in the UFC right now, because he's not there anymore, freaking Dana White, you know I can't say anything bad about you, but why? Like I understand the hype. Like
I don't know. I kind of like that trade.
No, I really don't, because like DJ is like he's more accomplished than a lot of the champions, and nobody ever knows that.
Oh, Jimmy's going for the guillotine. Uh-oh.
Where's your phone?
He's almost got that. Oh, he let it go. He let it go. That looked really close.
Is that what you guys do at your gym?
What?
Just fight science MMA. You just like learn how to squeeze and squeeze and squeeze like for half an hour.
Pretty much.
You know I'm kidding.
And I kind of want to squeeze you right now.
In a hug?
Maybe. Maybe not.
Who knows? Who knows what you mean by that?
Going a nice straight right by Cody.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Cody's kind of coming back on the striking now.
He's the one with the better cardio. He didn't do much. His head movement's not bad either, actually.
You know, it's kind of hard to tell who won this fight now.
Like knocking out someone that has a big ass head like Rivera, really tough. Okay.
It's crazy how Peter Yan just dropped them consistently.
Well, with Peter Yan, man's like a beast and a half. He's like another animal.
And that's the fight.
And that's all.
You gotta admit, I wasn't paying attention through all of it, so can't really give a proper prediction. But I don't know. It's kind of hard.
Yeah, because I know Stateman's takedowns, they could be like a huge thing.
Mm-hmm.
These better have better judges. I swear to God. Not the same ones.
Who do you think won?
Rivera. Just did more.
Kind of jealous of that ice cream.
Caramel center. Alright, so we have the main event coming up.
Yep, the main event. Figgy versus Benavidez.
I can't even say. What should you say again? Oh my God. If I ever get to like interview him, I'm gonna be such an embarrassment. Remind me to ask you to like just give me a shit ton of interviews to look at, so I say his name correctly. But I'm gonna be so nervous. I'm such a huge fan. Like he's literally my second favorite like featherweight. Like usually he was gonna be my favorite featherweight. Besides, because I thought Max was gonna be the champ. You know what? Feed Cater to freaking Volkanovski and see what the hell happens. You know what? You know what the fight that I actually want, which I know it's not gonna happen, because I think there's other plans for Mr. Korean Zombie. It's Chan Sung Kyung, and I can't pronounce his name, but excuse my language. A lot of people just say Korean Zombie, anyways. I really want to see him against Cater. That would be an amazing matchup. And maybe you never know. Korean Zombie, I think, will be champion at one point. It's just inevitable. I would love to see him against Max, but then when I thought about it, I'm like, Cater. See. There you go. You're right.
Rivera. Let's go.
He's just like, let's fucking go. Sorry. I don't care. We're in the moment. Okay.
I'm still I was kind of shocked when Zabit beat Comic Hater.
Hey, don't hate on on, Zabit. You know what I told you this? Oh, I'm going to tell everybody on Twitter the story. Okay? So I still
Tell
have this picture on my Instagram, I believe. If not, it's because it's really awkward. So that night when I saw Khabib coach his teammates on PFL, the same night that I met Bilal Muhammad as well as Frankie Edgar and got a picture with him. I also, at one point during the end of the event, was looking like you know how like you pretty much valet for a hotel. I was at that section, waiting for a car, and look what I see from the corner of my eye. But Zabit and two of his teammates, like he's literally like coming out of a convertible, talking to his teammates. I'm like, I told one of my friends who was friends with Eddie the Truck Gordon at the time, who I was supporting for PFL. They're like, I was like, oh, look, there's Zabit, and I saw him like literally a year after before that. Like Zabit was facing Kyle Boniak. Wozniak, what is his last name? But he's not in the UFC anymore, unfortunately. But that was an amazing, amazing matchup, and I was a huge fan after that. So I got to actually see Zabit, and I went up to him, and he doesn't speak much English, right? So I went up to him and I said, hey, excuse me, I'm like a really big fan of yours. Can I take a picture? And then he just like nods, because like he's just looking at his teammates, like, what is she saying? And then so he just stands like really awkwardly with his
wow.
hands in his pocket beside me. No, wrap around, no. So it's like, okay, but yeah, no, he's quite the simple person.
That's funny.
I know, but I had to get the pictures of some of my favorite UFC fighters. It's a dream come true meeting them in person. I know you met TJ before as well.
Got to train with him a little bit. Well, it was like a seminar.
That's pretty awesome.
It was very fun.
If
I
only
remember
we
it
could
was
get
like
cheap.
it was like before I started training, so like everything that I learned, it was like I couldn't like really process it because it was just so ahead of like where I was at. So like, I don't remember a thing
Right.
because like I learned it like at the wrong time. Like, it was before I've ever like trained, so I had no idea what was going on. All I remember was that he was like showing us angles, but thinking back to it, I don't know pretty much what he said.
Well, now when you get back to the gym, once everything blows over, you can pretty much hopefully they'll test your memory of what you learned. Okay, so what was I saying? Or what was I gonna say? Oh,
You were saying your story about the beat.
no, I'm done. Yeah, if you Junior Bear just did a shout out to one of I think his friends that is going through cancer. I know Rose Namajunas did the same shout out, so anyone can donate or help out. There you go. Some things are more important than fights. Oh, the makeup artist, Amanda Ribas, Marley, Hour. This girl, as freaking cheerful as she is a freaking beast. Okay, Yakika. Me and you did that bet. You chose wrong, my friend. You chose wrong.
Which one?
Oh, the replay is happening right now. Show the camera. Show the camera right now.
Oh, Van
Oh,
Zandt
this will
versus
hurt you
Rivas.
in the heart right here.
That was an amazing armbar.
I'm telling you, you were like, who's Amanda Ribas? Like, who's Amanda Ribas? That's Amanda Ribas right there.
Yep, I was wrong. You were right. You were right.
I'm telling you, Amanda Ribas is going to be champion. There's a lot of... If she
Really?
beats Nancy Dern, she has the
Wow.
best BJJ game right now. Like, literally, out of all the top strawweights, a lot of them are like kickboxers, boxers, strikers, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Look at her, she's having the time of her life. You go, girl. If I had a win like that, you kidding me? I would be living it up in Abu Dhabi as well. That is a really, really great lineup of main events.
Yeah.
A lot of things to take a look. July 18th, flyweight title July 25th. Heavyweight title August 1st. You know, I believe is it flyweight? No, bantamweight. Bantamweight. That's right. So many middleweight as well happen. I still can't believe the middleweight like matchup is on the line in just a little bit more than a week. All right, you ready for this? I'm so ready. Let's go, Team Cater. So I have to think about that for a little bit before I butchered it for the 5th time.
Wait, no, I think we got Tim Elliott next.
Oh crap! My bad.
I knew it wasn't the co-main event. I told you.
James Krause is there. That's my guy right there. I've been supporting him since before Tough. All right. Tim Elliott literally like he shaved off his mullet. I can't even recognize him. Like, who the hell is that? Corey Sandhagen? That was me. All right. Ryan Benoit. I don't know, man. Tim Elliott, like he looked pretty good his last fight. So
I haven't seen any of those dude's past fights.
man, I kind of just want to go to the main event.
Me too. So excited for it.
Team Daddy Cater. We're making a hashtag, okay?
Team dedicated.
Team that was called hashtag #Way. That's our ship name. Pretty much combines two of our whatever our names are at the time. All right. So why don't you explain to the people why the Apon part of that is from you?
So as you can see my name right there on the screen, Anpa Man is my nickname, and where I got that from is a song called Anpa Man by BTS, which is also one of my favorite songs. And the Y comes from Monique's Chinese name, which is Hung Y, which I don't know why she gets mad when I call her that. It's a name.
Nobody calls me that. What's up, you?
Except me. So we
you say
pretty
it so
much.
well too. You literally pronounce it like some people butcher it a lot. Because, they're not all Chinese, right? So.
I told you I'm like half Chinese. You know that.
I feel like you're more Chinese.
So yeah, Anpan Y is a combination that she made up of both our names.
Did I make that up?
Yeah.
Really?
Pretty sure. Was it?
I downloaded notebooks and I literally never even.
I know.
I told you I could be fine without it. This one was prepared, which I wasn't because I had a lot of things to do. Like I said, speaking of which, tomorrow I'm still working. At the same time, afterwards we're doing a live stream, all girls panel. That's right. Unwrapped This presents TLU, the ladies of Unwrapped. Please follow us on Twitter at the ladies of USN. And we have some really cute posts, and we're going to introduce some of the members of the panel, including yours truly, who is the host. We're going to be talking about the women, and it's funny because we're talking about how these female fighters are badass, how they inspire us in the sports world. Thank you, Jesus, we are at the co-main event.
Oh, the co-main's a flyweight bout?
No, the co-main is right here. It's just you mean a flyweight belt? I thought you meant the belt. My bad.
It's all good.
We are live. So I'm looking at us go live right now.
And right now they're just showing the highlights of both fighters, as you can see here.
Oh, I forgot to pin this on my profile. Now it's pinned. Also, if anybody wants to follow the ladies of Unwrapped on Instagram, it's literally just
Hashtag
type in
TLU.
Hashtag TLU. I gotta do like some type of like a roll thing with my hands. TLU. Oh my god! Oh god! Yeah, hold on. TLU. Oh, that's not bad. We're gonna record this.
It's really good.
Oh yeah, it's not bad. If I do like this. No, I do like this, yeah. It's like what? TLU. No. TLU. There you go. That's not bad.
Yeah,
I feel like
that's
I'm
very
like
creative.
a sorority or something, you know what I mean? I've never even been a part of that. We don't really do that in Canada. It's more of an American thing, I think. All right. So
both fighters are walking out right now.
Oh yeah, you're way ahead of me, my dear. No.
Yay.
No,
It's
no,
kind
you
of
see Daddy Cater do this stuff before I do. Oh, sorry. We're gonna make that. We're gonna make that viral. He is Daddy for sure. For sure. For sure. And especially in that division. I'm really excited about his chances. Like towards the title.
I don't know about that. As much as I like him, I don't know about that.
Was that his fiance or wife? Sorry, I got sidetracked. My bad. Okay, well, since we were talking about ship names and how our channel and how we're gonna hashtag SQL means quarantine love, I'm like drawn to the couples in the fight game right now. You know, the last time we saw something was I believe Mike Perry's ex girl. Like her and him had like the craziest chemistry. And we actually thought that shit was gonna last. Beyonce, girlfriend, something like that, right? Okay.
Yeah, Mike's gotten into a lot of trouble recently. I don't know. I hope he gets better.
We've seen a lot of fighters, especially veterans, right? You talk about the BJ Penns, the John Jones. Now, Mike Perry, like getting into this kind of trouble, and I think that's just a lack of discipline. I think like on their part, it's probably a lot of ego. It's a lot of like, I've accomplished this much already. Everybody knows my name, so I can pretty much do whatever I want and have no consequences. Forgot about Conor McGregor in that sentence. Love her hair. All right, that's the kind of hair that I'm doing next. Remember, I told you, like at the end of the month. Finally gonna get this bad boy cut and new fresh magenta fuchsia color. Can't wait. Shout out to James Krause because he's one of my favorite fighters. Really
What are
good
you seeing
quarterback.
right now?
Sorry?
What are you seeing right now? For me, it's showing commercials.
No, you're like ahead.
Oh,
They're just like Tim Elliott just did a somersault into the octagon very flawlessly, like he can compete in the gymnastics team. Okay, you know what, Tim Elliott? Can you like keep this hair going? I think I said James Krause before. Sorry, not Tim Elliott, but yeah. Can you please keep that hair? Better than the mullet. Ryan Benoit looked like he might be younger than me.
yeah, Bruce
Big
Lee
face.
film coming out. Be Water.
Yeah, Bruce is quite the special name. Love that name. I know you like that too.
I do.
Mm-hmm. We're not gonna say anything else about
As,
it because if someone steals this name, I'm gonna kill someone. Okay? I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna cut him. Look at it.
all right, so Tim Elliott's 33. Ryan is 30. Height. Tim Elliott has a 2-inch height advantage against Ryan, who's 5'5".
Oh, he's short. Sorry. Nothing
You're like
wrong with
5 inches
that.
shorter than that.
Sorry? What did you say?
You're like 5 inches shorter than that.
Yeah, but like, I'm so used to it. Everybody's like taller than me. I expect them to be a lot taller than me because I'm really short. Ryan Benoit at 30 is gonna be how I'm gonna look. The baby face right there.
Pretty much.
You always said I couldn't corner you. Look at all the freaking girls in the corners. I'm really smart, okay? You already know.
Okay.
So I could be very useful. Judge. I was like, crazy. That's just I saw. I think I'm butchering your name. I didn't know you had Twitter. You got me. I want to get.
It's true. I did ask him to prom.
I guess you're going to prom with me.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to create another stream for that.
Oh yeah, we're gonna make.
I don't know. It's gonna be my rhinestone studded rose gold dress. Too.
Fight's about to start.
Mm-hmm.
What are your predictions on this fight again?
Tim Elliott, he was looking really good in his last fight, but I'm not like super confident if that makes sense. Like I just, from what I know, yeah, it's really laggy for me. everybody's, I guess, tuning in for that main because they forgot. Oh shit, this card
Pretty
is
much.
not that bad. Thank you. It's best.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know. You're right.
You right. You right.
Yeah, it seems like there's a pretty huge reach advantage with Tim Elliott.
But yeah. 5'5", my dear. 5'5". But hey, height doesn't matter in this game. It's only if you can go and get the job done. Go the distance. You know who's really good at that? DC, Daniel Cormier. He's always shorter, certain divisions that he's in.
Way shorter.
Yeah. Like we're talking inches, not centimeters, inches. Okay.
Do you know what their backgrounds are? Like, do any of them specialize in striking or grappling?
I only know Tim Elliott's best, bro. I'm gonna find other streams.
Okay. Right now seems pretty even. Yeah, they haven't really had much action going on. Just touching, feigning.
You feeling each other? I see. It's like going on a first date, testing the water. But in my, it's like, should I make this move? Should I? I'm not seeing so much signals from the other person. Same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you guys had a date yesterday? I didn't know that.
Yeah, we go on a date all the time, every day.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Why did I know that? We spent so much time together.
Nice leg kick by Benoit. How do you pronounce it? Benoit or Benoit?
Benoit.
Benoit.
It's
Yeah.
a French last name. If I'm not mistaken, that's how he pronounces it too.
Hmm.
You know who Chris Benoit was?
Nope.
He was a wrestler. One of my favorites. I believe he was Canadian as well.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, crazy ass son, thank you for following me. Jeez, I didn't even know you had Twitter. Alright. Now to pay attention for this fight. Ooh. Benoit is no joke with his hands. Okay.
Yeah, Elliot's really keeping him at a distance with his long reach.
The advantage that most of them have, they know what they're doing with
Yeah.
it.
I really want to see this fight go to the ground.
If it goes to the ground, Elliot has that edge. But Benoit is looking really good. I love him standing up right now. Head movement, I like his stance a lot.
Hmm. I didn't know that Jimmy Rivera versus Cody Stamann was a featherweight fight.
Oh, jeez.
I just got a notification from ESPN saying that it was a featherweight debut. I did not know that.
Well, for Rivera, man, the featherweight's looking good on you so far.
Well, it's good on him because he was fighting someone who was also a bantamweight. I don't know if he's going to be able to do the same to real featherweights.
You know what I think that is a misconception to many people, that when you go up a weight class, a lot of people say it's harder, right? But I don't think so. It depends on if you belong in that weight class in the beginning. So, like, obviously, we're talking about Darren Till. That's obviously a prime example of someone who always belonged in middleweight. Mackenzie Dern, I don't know if she's at flyweight right now, but she always competed in strawweight and never really made weight consistently. Yoel Romero belongs in freaking light heavyweight.
Yep.
My goodness. And also,
Benoit's got his back up, but he gets free.
Yeah, you're ahead of me, pretty sure. Valentina Shevchenko, she actually always was a natural flyweight. She walks around 135.
Wow, nice single leg. You were right. He does have the advantage in the grappling.
Oh, yeah. Hands down. Benoit, I really like it. I would love to see him fight a striker. Really like how he moves.
I have an interesting question for you.
What's that? Oh, I thought you were asking me that question. I was like, why aren't you saying anything? I mean, you got a ring coming, but it's not a proposal ring. Engagement ring. So that, I guess maybe that's the answer to the question right there.
And I feel like you'd have to propose to me though.
You know, okay, you know what? Both of us would actually propose to each other. If we're gonna actually be realistic about this, because of everything that we've been through in terms of the coincidences that we've had thus far, which is probably over 100, if we can actually tally them up every single day, I'm pretty sure we would both ask the other person at the same time. Wouldn't be surprised if that happened. But thank you, Crazy Yes Song, for being one of our #1 fans.
And I might ask Crazy Ass Ant to marry me before I ask you, to be honest.
I'm pretty sure he's trying to hint at that because he's like, ooh, maybe he's gonna ask Monique to first. Speaking of the ring, pretty much I told you I wanted to see it, and then you're just like, you know what, maybe I should let you design it, and I did. We spent like a whole day doing that. We still have to figure. We did finish some elements of that,
Yeah.
but that box, if that doesn't light up because of the freaking UPS screwing it up, I'm gonna kill someone. Oh, yeah.
You know, every fight on this card so far has been pretty good in my opinion.
Yeah. Anybody who thinks it's trash, reevaluate. Okay, reevaluate your status as a fan.
I think you should be president of Unwrapped Sports.
Oh, don't say that, man. Perry, shout out to Perry. That's his baby right there. I do like what I do. I do like what I do. That's what I am the director of the Combat Sports Department. Shout outs to Fights Unwrapped. After this, I will be giving a summary of all of the events that have happened tonight and proving to you that this is not a trash card. Oh, you guys were cute couple. Thank you. Apparently,
Don't forget the woo.
You two are a cute couple, apparently, as well.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of being cute, basically, Jonathan bought me this sweater, and I know he likes this brand. Sorry, where is it? This brand Champion. And it actually matches the sweater he has now. Very similar. I like the sweater he has now. Little sidetrack. You know, Tim Elliott's looking really loose right now.
I know. Amazing.
Well, that's what I told you. Like, I think that he's pretty much like he knows what he's doing. He's a veteran in the game. I'm telling you, you cut off the hair, he become looser. That sounds wrong. Anyway,
I agree.
Everybody who's not approved knows what I'm talking about. You know, Ben was not like letting him.
Yeah, he's really being pressured right now.
Look, this whole night has been with tough fighters. You know, so far.
Oh,
something
might have happened.
Uh-oh.
You might have that.
Okay.
Guillotine. Oh, that looks so tight. Up.
That is so what he's
got a mounted guillotine. It might be over. It might be over. Oh, he fought it off.
No,
he fought it off. Amazing. That was close.
I'm telling you, that's his game right there.
I almost climaxed. Almost.
Oh, I know, right? These moments, and I bet you the next fight we will definitely have one of those moments. Daddy Cater is gonna be fighting. That's right.
Daddy Cater.
I'm telling you, we gotta get that going.
Hashtag Daddy Cater.
Daddy Cater is like very much a veteran. He knows what he's doing. I know someone who's
he can definitely. He can definitely win this fight.
Shout out to Alec Hart. I'm sorry, Boo. You're not gonna win that bet. Okay. I'm sorry. I don't think that Daddy Cater's gonna win. But you know what? Tonight has proven us to be wrong in a couple ways. So maybe if Daddy Cater loses, I'm gonna be really sad. Like the rest of the night. Not gonna lie. Daddy Cater is like pretty much my second favorite featherweight right now.
Wow, he's going for that knee bar. He's got that height.
Ooh. Brave.
But he defended extremely well. Not surprised.
Hashtag daddy. Hey, we're gonna make shirts, okay? That's
Punching his leg. That's interesting.
what's it's like unorthodox. At the same time, orthodox.
40
I
seconds
love
left
the
for the
ground
second
game.
round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the ground game. If a lot of people think it's boring when nothing happens, but I love the transitions that happen. One of my favorite matches, which is a very much a thirst trap match for many guys out there, was Paige Van Zandt versus Rachel Austin. Which on the ground, those two just kept moving, and like besides all the physical stuff, like honestly, the art of it was really really fun to watch. I would rewatch that, you know, just to see how they all transitioned on the ground. It was a lot of fun. You really didn't know who was going to win. You know, Rachel unfortunately like she made a wrong move, but it's fine. I enjoyed the rest of the match very much so. Then
But
what with
that's
those
okay.
hands? Don't sleep on those.
Baby Mama Van Zandt is gonna be back.
I don't know about that because apparently Dana White's like, yeah, you should probably go and explore free agency.
I don't know. I think Dana's just salty.
No, I
He's
think
salty
that
because she's
Dana.
married.
No offense. I think that Paige Van Zandt was quite the star in UFC. Obviously, there's a lot of things that held her back from seeing her fight a lot. However, you got a new star in Amanda Rivas. Amanda Rivas is the crave right now, especially from the women's divisions. You know I'm right.
Yeah, you're a huge Amanda fan.
I will literally make a montage of Amanda's last fights. She is a huge problem. Huge problem. Especially in that division. I'm telling you, man, she is game for saying Joanna would be fun to see her because like Joanna's quite the kickboxer.
Mm-hmm.
And like, you know, Amanda Reba is like she's not bad standing up, but she just knows how to get you on the ground and do what she does best. So wrong, but whatever.
I was about to say that, but trying to keep it PG.
That's really tough when it comes to us.
Extremely tough.
No, because like we're compatible, especially when it comes to like those kind of jokes. Anyways,
Hashtag ooh.
what does that mean? Is that a face? I'm so confused. I'm not really good at. I'm sorry. Y'all gonna make fun of me now.
Oh, he made a massive elbow. Tim Elliott will be providing tons of pressure again.
He knows what he's doing. Very good.
Nice defense. Here he goes to the elbows again.
Oh, just keep showing me that. Yeah. This is the fight that he wants right now.
Yeah, Benoit's got to get out of there. He's not winning this fight at this rate.
Just
Down
keep
more
it like
knees.
that. You know what this reminds me of? You remember when Peter Yan and Aldo that last round?
Yeah.
That beautiful bet you lost? Should have won. But like I was so confident, you knew I was right about Max Holloway.
Yep, you were. That's why I kept my end of the deal.
If you guys only knew what that bet was, it's the ultimate bet. And as the gambling person myself, I bet even juicier in next fight.
Even juicier.
Even juicier. Hey, it was like quite the bet itself before, and now I just made it even better, especially when it came to that featherweight title rematch.
Have I told you how beautiful you look today?
Actually, no.
There you go.
Yeah, I do look really good in the sweater you got me.
Oh. It suits you extremely well.
I know, right?
It's really made for you.
You know, I was scared about the sizing because, like, obviously, you guys haven't figured it out. Quarantine love means that we don't get to see each other, so like he had to buy this, literally just waiting, and shipping it to me. I can't wait till I get the next package. It's gonna be soon, in a couple of days.
Yeah.
I'll probably wear that for another stream or segment that we'll do. Ben
2 minutes left.
Kudos to you for being a tough son of a bitch. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
harsh. man, Tim Elliott like was having his field day with him, and he's still, standing up. Not, it doesn't look like he's tired at all.
Yeah, he's still in there just swinging.
That's what kind of fighter I like.
Yeah, he's
It's
not
do or
giving up.
die time. It's do or die time. That's what I mean. Like some fighters, I understand that you're trying to be careful, but sometimes you just have to go for those combos and just let it rip. Haymakers, throw haymakers.
Yeah.
Half the time they might even land, especially if you know what you're doing, especially if you're a striker or a boxer.
Yeah, this has been an amazing night of fights.
Yeah, casuals. It's been an amazing night of fights. Everybody's going to tune in on Saturday. I'm not saying Saturday's going to be a bad card. I'm saying it could be not as good as this one. I'm trying to think right now because even if other athletes, fans, whatever, of other sports out there, a lot of the bad teams, they have a lot to prove. Look at in the NFL, the Tennessee Titans came back and made it to the playoffs. They beat the freaking Patriots. Oh, God, I remember that. So they have a lot to prove. And they pretty much had their best game when it counted in the playoffs. Ooh, Benoit.
Damn, Benoit just digging with those body shots. Yeah, he's not giving up in this fight one bit.
Okay, here's the thing, man. Tim Elliott, obviously, he's really good on the ground. He can wrestle, he can clinch really well compared to Benoit. Benoit's quite the striker. Everybody should figure that out if you're watching this. But he is not. Like, those hands, you don't want that smoke. You don't want to sleep on him. He's still in the game. He's still not tired, in my opinion. Obviously, after a few clinches and stuff like that, yeah, okay, yeah, he's a little tired, but honestly, not as bad as what many fighters would be after being exhausted on the ground, especially.
We've already passed the 2-hour mark.
Whew.
2:07:07.
I can't believe I'm still awake.
And that's the fight.
Yeah. That's all she wrote, my friends. Not bad for a co-main.
Not bad at all. That was amazing.
Ugh.
Yeah. Up next, King Daddy Cater.
I'm telling you, we gotta make those shirts. Team Daddy Cater. If any casual does not says like this is a trash card, clearly the main event did not wake you up because we're talking about a veteran and Dan Ige, and then Mr. Daddy Cater himself, Cal Cater, who is coming off a beautiful win, by the way. One of the best strikers, definitely, in that division. Just so smart. I don't know. I'm excited. Now I'm like pumped. James Krause, great fighter, good cornerman. I think Ali Quinta is also there, cornering him, if I'm not mistaken. Unless I don't know who Ali Quinta looks like anymore. I haven't seen him in so long.
He did grow out his hair since quarantine.
So is that Ali Quinta? That's what I mean. I think it is. Alright, UFC. You didn't know what the poster you're gonna put the blinding lights in front of. Okay. Also, if anyone does not know the story, because you see the little blurb that's happening from ESPN, Paul Felder, fighter as well, breaks down the fight night, and he is quite the commendable hero for me. He actually volunteered himself, decided to go out of the commentary booth just to help his friend Jared Gordon and actually win that fight. Very well.
Oh,
sweet.
Interesting thing, Benoit was surprised and kind of upset that he lost this fight.
It's an ego, I'm telling you. That's what a lot of fighters go through. And in the moment, we just don't know. Maybe they just gave it their all. Maybe they really need that win. A lot of factors going into that reaction. James Krause with that brotherly hug.
Beautiful head kick. Sweet. These are the replays.
Very good.
Nice body kick.
Tim Elliott taking charge on those takedowns.
Yep.
Benoit, you'll be back.
Massive elbows.
Yeah. So let's just break this down. Every single fight in this main card could be fight of the night. Could be literally that good. Amazing. Right?
Pretty much.
I mean, the next fight could be fight of the night. You got two guys that are going to hit
Probably
each
will
other
be.
a lot.
And he has a chin too. It's gonna be really hard to put him away.
Daddy Cater got a good challenge on him, but Daddy Cater's gonna come out on top. And if he doesn't, this is gonna be a really sad stream after. Courtney Love is gonna be like, I love y'all tears. I was like, no, Daddy Cater. Yeah.
And then
he's like on the
here's
trajectory
his
of
last
the
one.
freaking title. Yeah. Oh,
This is the massive elbow.
Daddy Cater.
Daddy Cater. Oh, that was daddy worthy.
Just like every girl's gonna get turned on right now. Okay, every girl was like something like that. Daddy Cater. That's right. Oh man, that's excited. Oof. That is so right.
That describes that game.
Every person that sees that elbow, like, oof, for whatever reason it is. Alright. Tim Elliott, like I'm saying, just keep the hair down like that, man. This is what's going to happen. You loosen up a lot. He's quite lighter on feet, especially the last two fights that he's had. So really impressive, Tim Elliott.
I'll show the replay on that once again.
Daddy Cater.
Daddy Cater, King Cater.
Jonathan, we gotta make those like mouth guards that say Daddy Cater. Do I
Oh
not
my
know
god,
the
look at
best
his
ideas?
face. He was bloodied. Here it is, slow motion.
Because I don't like Little Heathen. I know I'm gonna get a lot of crap for that, but
Oh god.
here's the thing: I'm not a big fan of just knockout artists, right? Even though you knew I did like Masvidal, but he is the knockout artist. But I do like.
Well, Cater is like a technical knockout artist. Like he really,
he's more than that. You already know that.
Yeah.
You already know he's better than just a knockout artist. Aw, Tim Elliott's daughter named Sterling. That's so cute. You like that name?
What name?
Sterling.
Sterling. I thought you liked Melanie.
No, I'm just saying, do you like that name because that's Tim Elliott's daughter?
Yeah, it's a nice name.
Daddy Cater! Oh god. Hey guys, I'm sober as fuck, by the way, so I'm just really excited.
She's been like this all day. Especially since your movie Kissing Booth Part 2 is coming out.
So next week is gonna look like, okay, Saturday is a really important day for us, so we're going to probably stream or do a preview, okay? Because I kind of want to spend time with him, so instead of just having this little stream. I know, right? We're probably going to use streamer too to hang out. And then basically next Saturday is going to be, I believe, not Benavides. That one is Robert Whitaker versus Darren Till. And the Friday before that is Kissing Booth numero dos. And that storyline is juicy. It's super dramatic. I fucking love it. I literally had to like copy and paste it and show Jonathan. I was like, we're watching this. I know you weren't fond of the first movie, but you know what? I want to watch the second one. It's really bad. And we're watching it together, okay? It's compromise right now.
I don't know. I think the movie To All the Boys I've Ever Loved was better.
Oh,
it's gotta be my favorite movie.
Rom-com,
what we watched. Yeah.
Number 2 was not bad either, right? Because usually you think that
it was not bad.
Usually, like the first one's always the best, but number 2 wasn't that bad. A lot of people, when they have like a movie series, number 2 never really measures up to number 1.
Yeah.
Barely. So.
It's a nice painting in the background.
I should quote Dana White's tweet like, Cater versus Ige is nice. I'm like, correction, Daddy Cater. Daddy Cater.
Oh, here he is. Here he comes. The matchup. Imagine if he loses, it's gonna be so sad.
I know.
What did you say?
I was like, don't make me say that's what he said. Here she comes. Anyways,
Here she comes.
this is what Calvin Cater does to me, to anybody who watches him. Pretty much. I just think he's so skilled. He's so like overall like amazing. He's so like he just seems like that type of fighter that knows what he's doing. He's really calm, poised. You know. Okay, I can't wait to see Daddy Cater on the screen. Oh, this is why you're the best. This is probably why if we posted each other at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised. Almost like this. Oh man, Jonathan, we are definitely gonna have to tell the audience a little bit about our relationship and what makes it special. And it's not just because we're freaking dang adorable together. It's not just that. It's a lot of some mysterious stuff, some higher power universe shit, pretty much happening. You know. So a lot of these stories, people are not gonna believe us, but honestly, if it happens on camera, it will happen. Like you'll be, oh man, they were not joking. So,
Kind of showing his win against Barboza. That was an amazing fight against Barboza.
yes, sir. Barbosa, I love Barbosa though. One of my favorites from lightweight before.
Me too, but it was the same thing that I felt when Aldo moved down. Like it was like he was just avoiding competition, so I wasn't
Well, because
too.
they're losing, they're just inconsistent. You know.
Yeah.
Well, speaking, Daddy Cater's talking. We're not going to talk.
I'm gonna let Daddy Cater speak.
Yes, with his hands. That sounds wrong. Oh, I collapsed.
Oh,
Ugh,
beautiful uppercut.
man, training with him must be a joy. Daddy Cater, you're gonna be Daddy Cater, the featherweight champion one day. Are they in lightweight or featherweight?
Featherweight.
Okay, for some reason I thought they're. Oh, because they faced Barbosa recently. That's right. Okay, that's right. Crazy son. Daddy Cater is coming out to play tonight in about a couple minutes. Yeah. Like, here's the thing. The thing about I'm gonna say his real name, Calvin Cater, because I know I'm gonna get carried away by that. The thing I like about him the most is that like, at one point you think he's just so calm, poised, he's patient, and all of a sudden he just jumps on you like a freaking cheetah, like fast as lightning. Pretty much the Flash. If I were to nickname him. This is it. I've been looking forward to the entire day. I've been beaming since the morning, since last night about this fight. Here's the thing.
Do you think it's gonna be competitive?
Sorry? Say it again?
You think it's gonna be competitive?
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure. Just for a little bit. Maybe not like all the way to the. I think. Do they have 5 rounds? Yeah, they have 5 rounds.
Yeah, it's a main event, so they should. You think it's gonna be a finish or a decision?
It'll be. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if it was a submission by Cater.
Really?
Just because I know how Danny Ike's tough, so you really have to pretty much bring him down to Cater's level in order for him to have a fair shot at like dominating him. Because Ike is no joke. Nobody should sleep on him. A lot of people I know, even Alec Carr from my network, has made a bet on Dan Ige, and I don't personally. I couldn't do it. I tried thinking of every possible way, but every possible way I think that this fight is gonna go is in Daddy Cater's favor. It's really tough to.
It's tough to see going any other way. I mean, Dan can still win. Like his striking isn't bad, like at all. It's amazing.
Striking is better though. Who's a smarter fighter, in my opinion? It's Cater. And not because we're biased. If you guys actually watch this fight.
Oh, he just answered whose striking was better. Mine.
Did you say your striking was like decent? And you like
Not anymore. Not anymore. I watched a Steven Seagal training video, so.
That's funny. Oh, look at that. Craziest thought is competing for a shot at like if you were the Bachelor, this is exactly what is happening right now.
Yeah, I'm like really like stuck in between who I'm gonna propose to. I don't know which one.
Is it no?
It's a
I
tough
thought they
choice.
had two other girls. One's name is Hung Lai.
The other one's Sarah.
Why are you like kidding about that? Like, also, we're not serious about this, obviously. The only thing that's serious is the whole crazy Assant fighting for some attention time. It's Daddy Cater. I'm gonna like, I can't.
Here he comes.
Oh dear God! Don't say words like that.
Daddy Cater's coming out.
Oh, he's going out the playoff, right? I can't. I'm so excited. Every single time he looks so good. Like all the girls are like, ugh. Oof is the right word for it.
Oof.
I mean, like
No, I
to be
can't.
fair, like
There
obviously
you
you
go.
look the best, Jonathan, but Daddy Gator is quite is quite the second, and we all agree on that. Oh man, it's a
What
great
color is his
walkout.
hair?
But
Is his
I
hair blonde or brown?
know it's perfect. Ugh. I've been asking you to do that hairstyle all the time. Like, can I do a different hairstyle? I'm like, no. I like his hair better now because I think last time it was too short and it showed his nose. No offense. I don't know why I have a little bit of a problem with that. Still
With his
good.
nose?
Yeah, I remember told
What's
you.
wrong with his nose?
Don't ask me why. Okay, I'm really picky.
His nose looks fine to me, you weirdo.
You know. You don't make me do that on camera, man.
You see, because me, as a true complicated fan, he looks perfect.
I think a lot of girls would agree that he looks perfect right now. Okay, guys and girls over there. It's like who wouldn't want to be in the presence of Daddy Cater right now? Look at that. That's just the wet. That's 10 first round finishes. Oh, it's like Jonathan should dye his hair pink. I think he wanted to do that
I
for a little
did,
bit.
but I
You
want
should
to
make it baby pink because I think this you were really good with blonde. So if you did baby pink, it would look really good. I look better in fuchsia. I don't do like the light pinks.
I mean, I would look good in anything, to be honest. So that's not really.
I know, but as your significant other, I think that I have the upper hand and I know what looks good on me. So
See, what if I get it like that?
which one? That's not bad. You
No.
look good. I think the lighter the better for me in terms of like your skin tone and everything and how you look blonde.
Hmm. It's almost
Anyways,
time. Daddy here.
dedicator time. Nobody talk about anything else. When it's dedicated time, it's like the Super Bowl for me. Okay. Oh, I'm getting so nervous and
I got
excited.
it. I hope he wins. It'll be a huge letdown if he doesn't.
I'm gonna see if I can catch up to you.
I won't say anything or like get or
That's
show
what you
any.
just said like the other times. Like you literally said everything, like every single time.
Okay, I won't because it's different. I know how much dedicated means to you.
Oh, he means as much to me as he means to you. Okay, what are you talking about? We all love dedicated. Okay, let's see if I can catch up to your stream. Oh crap!
Nervous.
I'm a little, but actually I'm
Here he
not. Like
comes.
dedicated got this.
Yeah.
Thank you. Best. Okay.
Oh, you're gonna hate Crazy Ass Ant now. You're gonna hate him now.
We're not talking anymore. You can unfollow me. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't care. I know dedicator's value. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna have to like show me your stream.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, I'm a little like. Hey.
But I won't react. Promise.
Okay. If you react, I'm gonna yell at you. Because I've been yelling at him since like basically because I had so much things to do and I just wanted him to do this one thing for the stream and he's like getting sidetracked because he's like fascinated about this new software. I just like lost it. I was so tired. I didn't get the nap that I want. I can't shout. Okay, I'm gonna break camera. Get out of here.
Here we go.
I'm liking. Let's see. Everybody decided to follow my advice.
All right. No more showing you my phone. I won't distract you.
I don't know. Everything's like waiting for me, so you might have to show me.
Okay. They just touch gloves, and I'm nervous.
Oh, that face. Oh dear God. Okay, I'm gonna stop with the dedicator. But I can't.
Here we go. He's got to have the best boxing in the UFC, besides like Connor.
See, Connor, I don't know, because I haven't seen Connor fight like that in a while, you know?
Mm-hmm. I mean, as much as I really don't like Connor, he did go 10 rounds with the best boxer, like probably of our generation. So I mean, I do got to give him that.
I'll give him that, but that was a money fight. We all know it.
True.
It wasn't about his legacy or how good he could be. Dedicated doing this his best to be patient as always. When, you know, his fight stance is hilarious. It's like so different in a way. His arms, like how they move.
Yeah.
I love it. I always like the unorthodox styles that I see. That's why one of my favorite fighters at first was Dominic Cruz.
Yeah, he holds his hands like this, like really like close to his face. Like
if you go and dance like this, it's like really like that. Yeah.
He looks extremely composed.
I bet you he can salsa. Way too much fun.
And he's probably the best at like using his boxing and MMA.
Oh man, that man is laser focused. You know, laser focused. Alec Carr, I'm gonna say I told you so. Dedicated gonna win. Dedicator's gonna win. I'm not gonna count Ike just yet. Good job though by Ike.
Yeah, they're just filling each other out right now, for the most part.
Cater has quite the chin too.
Yeah, they both do.
Whose chin is tougher? I think Ike's is probably tougher. I'm not gonna lie. He's taken a lot of damage before. Oh man.
You're not really homies if you don't do this.
Kiss the homies goodnight. There you go.
Oh, nice counter. Oh, he almost got him down. Ground and pound by Cater.
Don't do this to me. Damn it. He's just so smart. He just knows how to counter. He's so like poised, you know. It's ruthless on the ground. Ugh. I don't think there's anything I don't like about his fight game. I will say this.
What?
I think his upper body is taller than his lower body.
Yeah, I agree.
Ige is a little bit, his legs are a little bit longer. But that kind of helps in his favor. Oh, that was a good kick. I know you're probably a little ahead of me.
Crazy ass sense that if you're hiring.
Hiring for what?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. You mean like if there's being on a stream for a network?
You see, because he hasn't had a job since he graduated high school because he doesn't believe in that. So he's missing out on all this unemployment, all this free money.
So he's working or he's not working?
Nope.
Well,
He's like Ben Askren. He puts everything on BTC, aka Monopoly money.
well, craziest, huh? I live in Toronto, so I could probably help you out a little bit just because I do know a lot of connections. Oh, Daddy Canners. Man, it's like every single time I see him fight, I like him a little bit more.
Massive body shot, right?
It's just so smart. Just so calm and smart. Like, this is what every fighter should be, like, in that ring. In control. Those his boxing, his dog. This is going to be the entire fight.
Well, heavy pressure by Cater.
Oh, yeah.
What happened there? Something happened.
What shot?
Well, end of the round probably.
Oh, I need that clip right there. I can't. This fight's too much right now. It's already been the first round.
Well, we have 10 people watching right now. That's the most we've had the entire stream.
I don't have the comments of the viewership right now, honestly.
10, yeah.
Alright, so all I want to say about that is that Dan Ige, tough mother effer right here, absorbing all the damage from Cater, who didn't really actually do much until like pretty much the last minute
Here we go.
of that round. Let's see.
Oh, nice body shot.
Oh, very good, yeah. Oh, when okay, this is gonna sound really weird, and you know why I'm going with this. When Daddy Cater unloads, it's a problem. It's a problem. No, but for real, how am I supposed to say that right now?
I know.
Every time, like, he just counters and then he just holds up like everything. If I was a coach or a player, he would be my best student. He would do everything that I like. I think just as a fan, someone who's watched this for over 10 years knows. But in the octagon, it's a different story. But Calvin Cater keeps his composure no matter what happens. No matter if he gets like he's gotten hit by Ige in this fight. He's still calm. Still okay. Cardio is great. Doesn't look tired. You know, changes his stance. Different levels as well. So, Daddy Cater, you should open your own gym. We'd sign up. I'm serious though. He is like a different type of fighter. And I don't always see that in featherweight. You know?
Yeah.
Because you like Korean Zombie, no offense. Korean Zombie, you know that like Korean Zombie is a great fighter. But I wouldn't say he's calm, composed, you know, takes his time. Like Cater. Korean Zombie is Korean Zombie. He'll put you to sleep right away. Now Cater probably does too, but he waits for the right opportunity. At the same time, he's busy. He doesn't just wait like Peter Yan, pretty much, who fought not too long ago. And that's why I would love to see. I mean, it'd be cool seeing Peter Yan versus Cater, but what was the fight that I said I would want to watch? Cater versus someone else.
You said Green Zombie, yeah?
Oh, yeah. You already know which team I'm going to be on.
I don't know. I think Zombie would probably have the edge in that one.
Are you actually saying that you beat Team Zombie?
Yeah, hell yeah. I like Zombie better. He's like probably.
Never disliked you even more. No, I'm kidding. Okay. I love the friendly competition. And you know, you come bet against me most times, chances are you're going to be wrong.
No, I was right today.
Oh, great. You were right on a fight night. Good job. I'm right when it counts. Championship belts, contender fights. I'm kidding. But no, I'm right. I'm right most of the time. But I am wrong.
I can't see this fight going the distance. It's going to be 5 rounds.
Am I crazy, or when Calvin Cater actually counters, he does his best work?
Yeah.
He's great countering, like amazing. And I think like who he reminds me of, especially early on, was you remember Stephen Wonderboy Thompson? One of the best counter strikers in the game. really calm and composed. Like that's what Calcater reminded me of. A little bit like how he moves, because John Jones is really great at using his reach to his advantage. Cater has a little bit of that too, besides the countering. Great, that was a great body shot though by Danny Ige. Who do you think's winning this round?
It's hard to say.
I mean, Cater, I think, because there's no significant strikes landed, but Ige is coming back with those body shots.
Yeah.
Don't count either guy out. It's just like I've never been more focused today in my life.
Yeah, too much ice cream.
Maybe. It's probably lack of sleep. Most likely. These eye bags are getting worse by the minute. Okay, not much happening in the last minute so far. The one bet that I actually made tonight, well, actually, I didn't make that. Was wrong. It's Cody Stamen. Rivera woke up today. What happened?
Nothing. I'm just showing right now.
Okay. Oh, I see what you're talking about before.
Yeah. Last 10 seconds.
If any fighter can make you do that, you're gonna be one of my favorite fighters. You know what I like though? I like how his confidence never really wavered. No matter what happens to him, combination wise. So. All right. You done the round?
Yeah.
Okay. We're heading into round 3. Okay, so reading the notifications. I get them from ESPN. I have all these push notifications just because I don't want to miss any of the news. Right. I still think Cater has the edge right now. But here's the thing: if Danny Ige keeps landing those body shots, it's gonna be a problem for Cater. I remember because it reminded me of the whole DC Stipe match that happened before. Stipe landed those body shots even though he didn't land as many, and it ended up being a problem for DC, even though DC was winning that fight. So hopefully that doesn't happen. I would not want that to happen. No offense, if you win this fair and square, then I wouldn't be surprised. There is some damage though to Cater. He's not untouched right now. There's a lot of damage on his face, so I'm sure the body shots will affect him in the future if he doesn't know how to cover up or just counters better and smarter. Cater controlling the face in the center of the octagon. Moving forward. I don't think the judges actually know who's winning right now.
Yeah, it's really hard to tell right now.
Well, I mean, we still have after this 2 more rounds to disclose the distance. Good leg kicks by Ige. Here's the thing: there are a lot of people that decide to bet on Ige. I'm sure they've gone into account or they they thought about body shots, so leg kicks, so little things that people don't think matter because all people think about are headshots. They probably put that into consideration before they made that bet. And who knows? They might be wrong about Team Dedicator. Night. Okay. Another good body shot. I mean, Kira doesn't look like he's hurt that much, so I'm not too worried about that. Why do you lag at this possible moment? It's a bad timing, man. Do you think this is going to go distance now?
Probably at this rate. I mean, neither of them are really pressuring, which is like surprising. Like, because if you watch both of their last fights, like they had like pretty action packed fights. So watching them kind of like point fight is interesting.
But at the same time, you gotta think about who they're facing. They're facing each
Yeah.
other. They're both amazing
Oh,
strikers.
Master Street right by Danny Ige.
Yeah. See? Don't count them out. That's the thing. They're both strikers, so unless somebody goes to the ground and has a takedown, we'll see a different kind of game. And also, like, it just means that both of them respect each other. Nobody's counting anybody out. Nobody's underestimating someone. Man, I should count the body shots that were landed on Gator because they're adding up. Oh, tried. Didn't work with takedown attempt. Oh, great. Great striking by Gator. I guess this fight is closer than what many people probably thought.
Way
Even
closer.
Vegas. Yeah, even Vegas. So, let's see.
Yeah, Dan definitely belongs in there with him.
Okay, I will be back in a little bit just because I have to take care of something for the network, but I won't miss that much.
Okay.
Fights.
And we're going into round 4, I believe. It's pretty interesting watching them, especially after their past 2 performances. They both had incredible fights, incredibly action-packed fights against Barboza and Jeremy Stevens. But that's what happens when you have 2 technical counter strikers go up against each other. It turns into kind of a point match because they both respect each other this much that they both don't want to rush in and expose themselves because they both know the power that each of them have.
Okay, I'm back, and I believe we're still on the round break.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm gonna plug this in again for tomorrow. If anyone is female or anybody who's a huge sports fan who support women in sports, please check out our segment tomorrow. It's Unwrap This. It's the TLU edition, which is the Ladies of Unwrapped. You can also follow us on Instagram at the Ladies of Unwrapped. Pretty simple. Or on Twitter at the Ladies of USN. And you can find us on the sports network, Unwrapped Sports. So that's going to be happening at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. And it's going to be hosted by yours truly. And we're going to be talking about the women that inspire us right now. I know there's one in UFC for sure. That definitely inspires me. So I'll be talking about that tomorrow night with a group of amazing panelists out there.
Amazing
Alright.
takedown defense by Cater.
Yeah, you're a little hip. Like now I realize how late it is. Maybe your Eastern time is almost 1 a.m. And that's how much of a UFC fan I am. Because I would stay up till 2 for these kind of fights. Alright. Let's see. Ige is hitting hard. Oh, well. This is why we call him Daddy Cater. I'm looking at your stream. Okay. Ige, great counter and response as well. Okay. Is it? Who's gonna drop in this? I was waiting for a lot of the ground game. I know that you're ahead, so I've seen a little bit of it already. I just knew that on the ground, Cater was going to dominate. But
Really?
Ige has a really good takedown defense. Not like, he's just
Yeah.
letting everything happen. But which is the most important lesson that I learned from this fight so far is that Dan Ige, don't count him out, especially striking. It's pretty good. I think you get lost in translation when you see Calvin Cater his last few fights. So I guess I don't blame a lot of people for that. We've been going on the stream for about 2 hours and 46 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Starting to feel tired?
Oh, I mean, I've been tired since like last night, right? So, yeah, for sure it's catching up on me. But a dedicated win would definitely make my night. Here's the thing: the way Danny is fighting, if Gator loses, I'll be sad, but I wouldn't be that sad because Ige, I think he surprised a lot of people, including myself. I think it's easy to be on the Calvin Cater train, but you have to realize that there's other fighters that are also great strikers and they know what they're doing,
Yeah.
Ige, oh man. I saw that. You probably seen it already. Like, that elbow, if it landed, it was a problem for Cater. Ige's cardio hasn't let up. I'm impressed by that. A lot of more action on Ige's part in this round. Okay. Okay. So, like I said, because I'm just kind of plugging everything in, since we have the time right now, there's not much going on, at least from my end right now. On Saturday, July 18th, we'll be back talking about the fight night, which is the rematch for the vacant flyweight title that actually happened a few months ago. So we'll be talking about that. Not a bad card whatsoever. I believe Gastelum is on the card. I believe. Not too sure. I forgot already. This being said, just a few seconds ago, said that these guys are both evenly matched. So, really, it's true. I would say definitely for striking as well. Many people could debate me on that, but honestly, after this fight, Ige, this round has done more. So you can't just excuse that just because he's the underdog right now and Cater's on the street. Good leg kick by Cater. Let's see. Yeah, Ige, great head movement. Like how he moves right now. Almost landed.
Here comes John Ford. So I think it's safe to say that out of all the fights on the main card, this one is, I guess, the least eventful in a way.
Yeah, I agree. The first 2 rounds were definitely eventful. But both men are definitely. This means they both respect each other. Okay, that's how
For
I see
sure.
it.
Yeah.
A little bit more action towards the end. I know I'm a little bit behind, but now I think that we're gonna see a little bit more action because I think the rounds actually got closer as the fight progresses. So the MMA fighting tweeted, how do you have it heading into the final round? Oh, a little bit closer. I do have it I actually have it almost even. I don't know who's gonna win this fight actually. Oh dear God, Alex Carr, you're gonna bust my ass. If Canada doesn't win this fight. Alright. It's funny because I think both men are not just evenly matched, they're both the equal amount of not tiredness, but the cardio level is literally the same. I was very surprised about that. You'll see the replays. In my opinion, Kaden, the most that he did in this round, where it was in the beginning and closer to the end. He was all Ige in my opinion, most of the middle of the round. I'm more hopes to see a lot of great striking in this round because we know what's at stake. And we are in the last round, I believe. A lot of people are saying 3-1. I pretty much say 3-1, but definitely even, or closer to even, than it is a dominant fight anymore. I am really scared about this round because Ige is no joke, Cassandra no joke. I can't just say that Calvin Kattar won't get caught. A lot of people can get caught. Oh, amazing striking. Kattar's style is very textbook, but it's very technical. That's one of the reasons why I like it. Oh, very good counter. Okay. Okay. Alright, we're seeing a lot of more action. That's what I'm talking about. Last round, championship round. Who's gonna get it?
Yeah, we gotta see them really pick it up if they want to win.
Kattar did a little bit in the beginning.
Yeah, but now they really have to.
It's just
It's hard to say who's winning.
I think it's tough because they're both at the same level of tiredness. At the same time, they don't underestimate their opponents anymore. There's a lot of respect between these two right now. But they're still going at an even pace. I think I remember the last time we bet it was the whole Jose Aldo versus Peter Yan fight. And I remember the reason I said that he was looking tired was because I could tell from the way they breathe through their mouth a lot. It's a clear sign that they're tired. Kattar, he slowed down a little bit the last round as well. So I'm hoping in the last 2.5 minutes we can see more of an exchange happening. These two men are
And Malik is disconnected. It's just me right now. Sorry for the background noise, but I'll turn the volume up a little bit. So yeah, it's been pretty much a point fight from this point. But yeah, if they want to win this fight, they both gotta start picking it up. This is what happens when you have two sort of counter strikers. They kind of just both respect each other's power. Don't want to commit too much. And Monique is back, I believe. There she is.
Oh, I'm back. Okay.
There.
Yeah, sorry, I probably hit something. to your point, where like they're pretty much not going after each other because think of it logically. What's a counter striker? Pretty much someone who dominates when someone tries to throw.
Yeah.
They feint, they counter back, and usually that's a really big response, and it actually does them better and makes an advantage for them. So obviously, two counter strikers would not go at each other because both of them could literally get knocked out at any minute, any second, if they're not careful.
Now
So
the
far,
last 10 seconds for me.
really.
Yeah. Oh, defended the takedown and lands on top. Nice.
I wanted to see more of that, but I understand the game. So I think we know who won this fight. Especially the last 2 rounds. Cater really stepped it up a little bit more, in my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the same kind of judges that judge Holloway's fight against Volkanovski, they care more about maybe the number of strikes that happen instead of.
Well, this one is much closer than that because Max dropped Volkanovski twice, so this fight is a lot closer. So I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, really, if it goes either way.
Yeah, I would say so. Well, you talk about takedowns too. So I don't know what counts anymore in these judges' minds.
I agree. It should lean towards Cater, but we'll see.
But here's the thing: Danny Ige, he actually landed most of his strikes, and so that's kind of gonna make a difference maker if he does actually get this decision. And we actually thought, well, it's not gonna go to decision. Then when I looked at the third round, like, oh, it's gonna go to decision because now there's a ton of respect between two of these featherweight fighters.
We're about to hit the 3-hour mark. 4 minutes away.
Should turn off my push notifications so I don't see if anyone announces the winner yet. Overall, still a great main event. So who do I think could have fight of the night?
That's the close one.
The Tim Elliott fight was not bad against Benoit, actually. What was the first? I think that the first fight, Laziz could probably get fight of the night as well. Okay. So you guys can tune in after ESPN. I am probably gonna go to sleep in a little bit because it's about 1 a.m. Eastern time right now. But I'm glad I stayed up to watch this fight night and I did the fight companion. It's a lot of fun.
Those are the stats. Yeah, Caver is. Yeah, he's pretty heavily favored here.
Yeah, even Dan Ige actually, when they got announced, he already knew. So Massachusetts gets the win tonight. Danny Cater, you live another day closer to the belt. I can't wait to see who he's gonna face next. Like I said, if you break that whole Cruz Zombie Ortega fight, I would love to see that fight. I've never really actually paid attention to Commentator's personality, so I don't know if he actually calls out people. I know that he's quite calm. He doesn't really ensue a lot of the drama. But ESPN MMA tweeted a really perfect tweet. It said, Calvin Cater put on a clinic. Now, I agree. However, at the same time, Dan Ige, phenomenal. I would have not guessed that he would have, performed as well as he did. But, he proved me wrong. He proved a lot of people, hopefully, wrong. Because I think that maybe a lot of casuals would think that they're going to tune in right now. Shit's going to be boring in this fight. But it wasn't that bad. I understand. Like, usually, as a perspective that you have from like a casual versus a hardcore fan, you understand that like the trick to all this is that at the end of the day, we want to get the win. That's at least these fighters, okay? At least these fighters.
Yeah.
In fight night. But I do want to see his interview. I want to see what Cater says. Maybe they're gonna ask like who you think is gonna be next for you. Do you think you have every right to be close to the title shot? Things like that. So. Great replays actually from both guys. Let's see. I think that Cater was faster overall.
Yeah,
I think that probably helped him obviously win this fight. Oh, they both get interviewed. I did not know that.
nice. What are they saying?
Tons of respect from Dan Ige saying that Calvin's one of the best in the world. So it was a great test for him, you know. And he said that he had a lot of fun. It was a great test for him. And I think that like I would, if I was him, I wouldn't be disappointed just because I think he did really well and he's gonna go far, you know, going forward. If he can withstand Calvin Cater's punches and strikes and survive, then he can pretty much keep going and be successful. And apparently, Dan Ige, according to what he's saying, that this is the first time he's actually gone 5 rounds.
Well, it
So
said that Keter snapped Ike's. Oh, I thought it said leg for a minute. Oh,
don't say
it just
leg; he will be standing.
yeah, no, I thought it said leg. I was like, what?
What
But
did he
it said it
snap?
snapped as a long win streak.
Well, I mean that happens because unfortunately Max Holloway. Still really sad. All right, buddy, let's go get Danny Cater on the leg. There's a lot of like the judging has been really unanimous this night. Funny enough, a lot of split decisions before.
Yeah.
Apparently, this is Calvin Cater's 5 round fight too.
Are you surprised by how it played out?
A little bit, just because obviously I think like my bias kicked in with how great Calvin Cater has performed the last few fights. He's just gotten so much better, so much more savagery. Like you know, like people that who don't even know who he is, like definitely will know who he is after tonight or before.
Yeah.
His last fight against Little Heathen, amazing. So I think I was a little bit surprised, but at the same time, once I realized both of them had so much respect for each other, Dan Ige, like I said, those body shots. It's been like body shots has been my favorite thing so far in the last few days for the different fights. Jose Aldo coming back with vintage Aldo, you know, using Jan as a little bit of a punching bag before unfortunately he got TKO'd. And then now you have Dan Ige like going head to head with one of the best in the division in my opinion, especially when it comes to striking and counter striking. And Dan Ige just didn't let go. He's like, you know what? I don't care. I'm pretty good at what I do, so he proved that. And the body shots, like again, that's what made Calvin Cater more respectful towards a little bit of a letdown. I guess you could say in round 3, 4. A lot of people might say that, but you know, standard vintage Cater is talking like, oh, I just came out of a 5 round fight, you know, and giving respect to someone who deserves it, an opponent that deserves it for sure. How cute is that? Look at that
Yeah, I think the
bromance
first
building.
4 fights were just too good that the main event, they had to water it down a little bit.
I mean, everybody's going to sleep in the Eastern time zone, so that's probably why as well. So I kind of expected a fight like this in terms of like, I knew either one person is going to dominate, or both of them are going to realize, oh crap, the other person, like don't let up on the other person, don't sleep on the other fighter. So, all right, so like I said, we're gonna do some plugins right now. Anybody wants to see another one of these fight companion or live streams, we will be doing something this Saturday, July 18th, for Benavides versus Figueroa for the vacant flyweight title rematch. It's a lot of words to say. There's a lot of great fights also on that card. And there's also some the following Saturday, which is a middleweight bout between Robert Whitaker, who is a former champion, and Darren Till, newcomer to that division. So, a lot to look forward to. I believe next week I will be with one of my contributors, Alex Burgess. We're going to preview that card. And a lot more other fight nights and pay-per-views to come. UFC 252 is not too long from now. A lot of people are like, oh, but it's in August. Like, it's like 2 weeks before August. So yeah, everyone should take note of that. Holly Holm is coming back. Irene Aldana, huge problem. I'll definitely put a bet on her. No joke about that. You will mark my words. this girl is dangerous. She's gonna be a problem for that division. So, and also, if anyone wants to do something tomorrow on a Thursday night, the ladies are coming back from my sports network. Unwrapped Sports represents the ladies as well. We show love for the women in sports. That's right. The ladies of Unwrapped are coming out in TLU Unwrapped. It's a great live stream. It's going to be happening on my account at Monique Gibb. It's going to be happening on the Unwrapped Sports account on Twitter, as well as the ladies of Unwrapped. And my good friend Amber, simply me, AV. That's right, Amber Vickers from Unwrapped Sports. We're going to be all live streaming. As also, co-founder Perry Aston is also going to be having a lot of fun having that stream on the profile. So I think this is the first time I've actually done kind of like a fight companion stream. I don't think we've ever really done one where we were both watching like an entire main card. That was quite what 3 hours later. Right, 3 hours later. So for anybody who's on Eastern time and actually stayed up to watch this, thank you for doing that. I hope you enjoyed the fights. Overall, not a trashy card. Like I said, I've been repeating this literally throughout the entire night. And we'll see you guys on Saturday. And like I said, you can catch me on my channel and on Rama Sports or the Ladies of Unwrapped tomorrow. It'll be happening at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. So yeah, Jonathan, you have anything else to say before we end this broadcast?
Nope. I think you said it was a pretty good night of fights, and I guess we'll just end it here at 3:06 and talk to you after.
All right, sounds good. Thank you guys for joining, especially Crazy Hassan. Thank you for all the comments. I appreciate it. And we will see you guys during the next fight night. All right, I'm going to end this broadcast right now. Good night, everybody. See you on Saturday.